So, welcome, one and all, session 23. I'm like 99% sure. Yeah, so it's been a minute.
I'm gonna need a sentimental about damn time.
Did you AI generate Brom?
No, I'm just looking for like a robot centurion, and
use Midjourney.
That's what popped up when I googled centurion robot soldier.
Oh my god.
I'm looking for like a Roman
Midjourney.
centurion because that's how I envisioned the armor Brom's wearing.
This is what I picked.
I used a $10 1-month subscription to make Beavis.
Search up maybe Robot Roman or something.
Yeah. So, Talos comes up when you do that, and Talos isn't exactly what it's pretty close.
Okay, anyway, sorry, back to the session.
Sorry, Alex.
I gotta get a new margarita.
Oh, I just realized that we started and then we stopped, and I was like, wait a minute.
So, does anyone want to give us a recap? I know it's been a while.
Eliza, go ahead.
Shut the fuck up, bro. I was about to make a joke, and I was like, no, I don't want to go there. So, guys,
I know
what
Angel's
happened?
always ready.
Eliza, you're just afraid you wouldn't make us laugh.
How
Make the
about
joke.
Andrew? Are you ready?
He's ordering pizza, I think.
That's true.
Right.
God.
Never mind. Jimmy,
What did you
you
guys?
look fresh and young and ready
Oh,
to
God.
talk.
Jimmy, you look ripe and ready to
Talk.
Okay, so essentially what comes to mind when I think of last session
Stop doing that because
is I remember we were kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. We were trying to we knew where
Kreelo?
Kreelo's hideout was. And it was like this abandoned building, and we didn't want to be like conspicuous, but we wanted to attack it and everything. So we decided to go to like a pub, I want to say, across the street, or an inn, something like that.
Yeah.
There was a group of people we used as a distraction. I don't remember who they were.
Open path or something?
It was the
Okay.
mafia boss's henchman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we killed the mob.
You went up.
Or no, we killed the mob.
We captured the mafioso man.
Jimmy,
and put him
you
in
were
a-
in disguise. You had a cloak over the head, and you paid it like a homeless man to give the note to their bodyguard.
Yeah, that's right. I did do that. I gave a homeless dude a note, and they tipped off the mob, and they were like, "Yeah, so these are the people, or this is where their hideout is. The people that killed your boss." And so they went to the front door of that abandoned building, and were raising some hell. We went up behind. We almost got caught by a sniper dude, but we killed him.
Here's the thing, though.
Magnificent
So
I'm back, guys.
our whole entire thing, what's it called? Our whole entire plan was to use the mafia bosses henchmen as what's it called?
Distraction.
Not collateral, but
It's backup.
Decoy.
yeah, as a distraction.
Decoy.
It didn't end up working because we were too
Slow.
cautious. Yeah, slow and indecisive. So we ended up getting, spotted right away, and then Alex rolled like shit.
Because they defeated them before we were able to even stop.
We were talking so long.
They defeated them before we were able to get inside, and and then we attacked. We did pretty well. We sweeped them out and everything. And there was he had a talisman thing that he squeezed or crushed or something, and it caused a bunch of
Rifts.
black hole ripples that opened a bunch of dimensions and stuff. Kreelo eventually escaped through one of them at the end, and we saw through one of them was the line, and we took the chance to grab Maki and jump through to go to the line.
Another thing, Jimmy did a great job explaining almost everything.
Damn. Close,
Damn.
definitely.
You did a great job. You did a good job. You didn't forget anything besides at the very end. There was that weird time thing. I don't know if it was time, but the sun and moon kept on going and really
That's
quickly.
true.
And that's why we rushed to jump into the portal because we weren't sure what the hell was going on. We grabbed Maki. We didn't look for anything. We didn't try and recover any of our gold or anything that he's taken from us. And we just got the fuck out of there.
We grabbed the amulet.
We're noble.
We did grab the amulet too, which just seems to be what started the whole issue.
Oh my
Alright.
God.
And there was a side story about Kreelo that
Yes,
everyone
I
should
did.
have watched.
I did write a little side story. Yeah, it's not mandatory to watch those, by the way. I'm not giving you guys homework.
It's mandatory.
Just for fun.
I have forgotten my homework.
Alex pulls up a whiteboard. It just says A, B, C, D. What happened
Let's
here when
say-
Kreelo did this?
You take
Hey.
3d10 damage.
Let's
It
just
just
say
comes out of nowhere. Just
I start lowering your stats if you don't get it right.
before
you
Kreelo
just someone answers and you just like roll and you just hear the clatter of the dice and you just shake your head. You're like, okay.
Oh wait, you guys
And
also
everyone's just
forgot to mention that I shot through the
Yeah.
portal with a heat-seeking bullet.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. Before
And you got him. What was it in the eye?
Should have gotten him in the dick.
Yeah, I think I shot him in the eye.
Excuse me, but you're spoiling the video for me now?
That was your responsibility, my dude.
that was your homework.
Yes, actually, you guys have your homework due.
Oh.
So, getting back into it, you guys grabbed Maki, you grabbed the amulet, grabbed all of your things, and you jumped into this portal. So, you guys are all now falling very fast
Oh no.
down towards, like, immediately I'll say everyone give me perception checks.
Oh god.
I'm gonna teleport.
Oh,
Oh, that's pretty good.
Safely flip down.
Alright.
Could I use one of my wind powers to try and, when we get closer to the ground within 60 feet, push towards us to slow our descent?
Oh, it's a little.
If we're relatively near each other, at least Brom.
I got 27.
Yeah, wait,
Right.
couldn't
Oh,
Crimeny
Yeah, we'll do
teleport us?
these perception checks first.
No,
Nat
I have the
one.
ability to teleport people.
Wow, our most perceptive person, that one off the bat.
Well, it's still a 12.
I got a 27.
Dang! Another nat
Oh,
one.
fuck.
God
Wow.
damn.
You guys suck.
I saved
Maybe
myself.
Why am I? That's supposed to be Ara.
Me and Brom are the only ones paying attention. Wait, who put 12 for?
Me.
Oh.
Well, it's a nat one. Nat ones are automatic
It's because
failures.
you have Leo. You're clicked on Leo, or you have him selected or
Yeah.
something.
You hear me, Angel?
We have each other's privileges.
Yeah, so you guys, yes, Crim?
Oh, never mind. If you want to move on. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna make a joke. But...
Oh, go for it.
Oh, I was wondering
You
if
don't
I
have my
could roll
permission to
grapple
joke.
a bird.
You're not allowed.
I'm not allowed?
You're not allowed
No,
to
go-
fucking joke here, Elliott.
Oh.
It won't open.
Can I roll to
Can
grapple
we
a
go
bird?
to Leo?
To grapple a
yeah.
bird.
Yeah.
Well, as part of your
birds in town?
Can
as
you
part
move
of your perception checks, you guys look around, and immediately you notice you hear just almost like a metronome going, just a tink, 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 tink,
Oh
tink.
my god, that would drive me nuts in real life.
And it's just a constant click. But you guys look around, and there are no birds. There are like flying creatures. You notice you, Leotorin, you notice what looks to be a massive, just a flying humanoid figure with very bright white wings.
Oh my
And a
god,
very
it's God.
a very large sheathed blade over their back, and they're just looking down at the sort of proceedings. You guys see along the ground there is lines and lines and lines of different humanoids. In between, like, you know how when you go to the airport and they have like those bars with the ropes in between them? They have those up everywhere, and there are anywhere you would see an attendant, you see a small metallic man similar to Maki. And there just seems to be it's almost like you guys are falling into like an airport. It almost looks like.
I was gonna say the multiverse airport.
And
go to Terminal 12 in order to
and you guys do see off in the distance there are very big like portals just constantly open that every once in a while you see people step into. And you guys are just falling.
Is there any way, like, can we see what they're doing as they're stepping through the portals to make a slower descent?
How quickly is the ground approaching? Are we like really high up, or are we just like a few hundred feet off the ground?
Mechanically, you fall like 500 feet a second or a turn. So.
What the hell happened to gravity? Isn't it like 9.8 meters a second?
Have
I be heavy motherfuckers.
Seen, what's it called? Have I seen like a beast with wings, like large enough to carry everybody before?
I don't.
And go on down.
I don't think you are high enough level to turn into flying creatures yet.
Shit.
I still have pink goo. Can I throw that down on?
Oh, we do all have pink goo. That's true. Brom has pink goo too. Yeah, I have pink goo just been sitting in my inventory since the first fucking like session.
Yeah, so you guys are following. What are you doing?
Let's all throw it. Let's all throw our pink goo down.
Wait, Charlemagne and Crimeny don't have pink goo. I'm gonna grab Crimeny in my arm, and he's gonna fall with me.
Is there anyone near me that I can grab?
Yeah, Crimeny safely teleports, just blips. Bloop, 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 bloop,
oh,
down
okay,
to the
fuck you then.
Is there? I'm still in big boy mode. Is there anyone near me that I can grab while I'm falling?
Where am I?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Is there anyone near me in the sky?
I mean, you guys are all nearby each other.
Alright, I'll grab Charlemagne, and when we get closer to the ground, throw out the pink goo, and then kind of like cuddle him, and then try and land on my back.
How many pounds of pink goo do you have, or kilograms of pink goo do you have?
I have 1 kilogram of pink goo.
That is not enough pink goo.
Well, that is not enough for you. Just because of your size. Yeah, it expands a lot. 1 is enough for like a humanoid, a medium-sized humanoid creature. You need more for a large humanoid-sized creature.
Okay.
So you'll take some damage, but it'll be softened a bit.
I took like 10 damage last round, so I'll be okay.
Yeah, so you guys just all fall. You guys throw this goo onto the ground, and immediately you watch it hit the ground and just into these big bubbles. And you guys all fall on top of it. Brom, you grab Char and hold him into your chest and land on your back. It is not a soft landing for either of you. It is just... It almost feels like landing on top of a giant patch of gum. Almost.
Ugh.
Ugh.
The image I have in my head is when I first moved to my parents' old bedroom, and we were moving my bed around, and I jumped onto my bed and broke the baseboard underneath, and the mattress fell to the floor underneath, and then we had to buy a new baseboard for my bed. God. So my fat ass just jumped on it, and I was like, just sitting on my mattress like...
So each of you takes 37 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's okay.
Except for me.
Not everybody. Not everybody. Brom and Charlemagne.
Wait, I can't do like a dexterity. I'm very graceful.
It is too far. It is too far of a fall.
Aw.
You guys fell a couple 100 feet.
Assuming I'm chilling.
Yeah, you can fly.
Is Charlemagne okay?
Maybe
Oh.
not there.
Yeah,
Charlemagne,
I'll be okay.
is he awake? Is he awake? And I'm checking on him. He's just speared on like some of my armor. He's just dead. That'd be fucked up. That'd be just.
Char, are you conscious?
30. Oh no, not us.
Yes, I'm
Not you.
conscious.
So
But
Char,
not doing too well.
yeah, you guys
Okay.
land there, and immediately you guys all stand up, and you've landed in the middle of this line.
Do
And
we land on
there's-
people?
Yeah.
Oh my god. And are there any dead people? Or I'm concerned now.
Make a medicine check.
Wait, we landed on people?
I think 10? Where's my character sheet?
Wait, you said
Oh, no,
medicine check?
9. 9. I thought
Can I
medicine-
help?
You look around and you feel underneath. You heard a little crunch under the goo.
Oh.
It better not be Maki.
Yeah.
You
This is
guys,
how we get immediately arrested.
you guys look around and immediately someone is standing next to you, and the first thing you hear is, "Asatros, no!"
Oh no!
Is he alive or is he dead? Because I have a healing potion. I can.
You
quickly
stand
heal.
up and it's just you just see a pile of goo, and this person is like trying to pull the goo off the ground.
He's like underneath it. You just see.
Can
like,
I'm still big boy. Can I just lift it up? Is he under
Yeah,
there?
you pull it up off the ground, and there's a guy splayed. Like,
I immediately take a healing potion and do it to his lips. So whether he's dead or alive, I'm just like trying to show that I really didn't mean to do this. And
What?
this-
Once done is done.
what does he look like? Like what kind of creature?
Yeah, what?
you
What if
see.
his mouth is his butthole?
Yeah, this is. You guys are in a strange place. You do see what looks to be a pretty standard humanoid figure. They look like a tiefling, but they have wings, and their tail is almost like barbed at the end.
Oh
And
my
they've
god,
got-
it's Satan.
I don't feel so bad. No, I'm just joking.
they've got almost like some carapace on parts of their body that you don't normally see on tieflings. So this seems like some kind of fiendish creature.
Question.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Would that have softened their blow to the ground further?
No.
The human cushion.
They took less damage because of the puff glue, the puff putty, but so it helped. It's just, you know.
Remember when I was little?
Yeah, we
I
would have
heard that-
taken like 10d6 damage, which is a lot of fucking damage. We're taking 37.
No, that is
nice.
how much you took.
Yeah,
You
I
would
know.
have taken more.
Isn't it a d6 per 10 feet? Wasn't it 100? Oh, it was more than 100 feet, I'm assuming.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I say
So
that
you
it'd be
guys-
disrespectful if I didn't do this and I start skinning the carapace for armor.
It'd be crazy if you just rolled incredibly high and we both just insta-died.
You
Does my healing potion do anything?
hear the person just, you hear a groan, just like, and you put the healing potion into their mouth, and they sort of spring up, just, Christ! And you
That
hear
was-
like shoulder crack, and you see an arm get relocated as they sit up.
That was a standard healing potion, so 44 plus 4 to him.
Alex,
Can I
you said these
recycle my
creatures were
food?
fiends.
They look fiendish. Yeah.
Would a potion relocate a joint?
How's Maki doing?
Or is it?
Did you go grab Maki?
Yeah,
On grab Maki.
Yeah.
I imagine Leotorin.
Assumed he was with. I assumed you were holding on to him, Brom, because you're the only person.
I can't.
capable
I
of,
just
like-
didn't say it. But yeah,
Okay.
I would have. I just forgot he existed.
He's banged up, but he's
I pull
capable
one of
of
like
standing.
Maki's fingers out of my side, like, ow!
That's not supposed to be there.
You guys look around, and immediately you start hearing like chatter and people like looking over to see you guys and see what's going on. And then, not too long later, you hear, "They're cutting in line! You know how long we've been in this?" And you just hear people start getting angry.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We just fell out of the sky. Where are we?
I was actually going to say, I'll just ask Maki. Hey Maki, where are we? That's not the accent. I don't remember what accent I did.
You're like Russian or some shit.
Maki, where are we?
Leotorin is kind of like taking the goo that he just landed on. He's just kind of like folding it.
Yeah, as you fold it,
Like a
it
parachute.
actually does start getting smaller in size until eventually it's back to its like softball size.
Brom's
I'm
just
grabbing
like,
it back.
I already picked it up from earlier, so I'm just kind of like fucking.
Compressing it, yeah.
I just start chewing on it.
It blows your jaw.
And is Beavis around? I kind of look around in the skies because she's the only one that we shouldn't have to worry about. But
The owl.
was
she flying
Beavis
around?
flying, or did
Just
Beavis
gracefully
fall?
lands on his shoulder.
Whoosha, this is fine. This is whoosha.
Yeah, so you see Beavis hovering up in the air.
Whoosha.
If anybody's gonna cut in line, it's gonna be Beavis.
Cut line, please. I'm asking that to somebody.
is there like a representative we can speak to? I'll just kind of ask the crowd, like a ticket person.
Maki, is this the line?
Maki looks to you and he says, "We are in Donvi,
What's
Not the
Donvi?
line?
the perfect order."
Oh, sweet. So we're here.
I look at the humanoids suspiciously, and I'm like, they don't look perfect to me.
Is there somewhere you need to be here? What's his name again?
Maki.
I'm the one, Maki. I'm the one who fucking named him, and I did blinked real hard there. Maki. This seemed to be an important place to you.
As Maki is about to speak up, you hear a voice from beside you guys step up, the exact same as Maki's. Just, "Hello," and you look over and there's another little
A way
table.
bigger Maki.
Quickly, Leo takes like a marker and like marks his head with a 1 or something.
Good idea.
It's like the one scene from The Office. You can't tell the two ladies apart.
Yeah, and so you mark Maki, and this other Ordron looks over at you and just says, "Tickets, please." And it puts its hand
What?
out.
Can I ask what for?
Sorry,
For the
we
line.
should've landed.
The line? Is this a? It's an actual line.
Wait a
Do
second.
you need
What?
to get to an actual lunch line or some shit?
This is why it's been called the line this whole time. Is it's literally just been a fucking line of people. That'd be insane.
Where does this line lead to?
Oh, portals. I think. I heard he said.
Let me double check. There is a proper noun for this.
In the meantime, I asked Maki, hey, do you remember which line you were in?
Maki, do you have a ticket?
Maki looks around and he immediately, like, as soon as you guys are standing there, you look around and Brom, Beavis, Leo, and Ara notice this, but Maki's walked off into the crowd.
No.
Follow
By
Mark
himself.
Maki.
And quick, find the one with the marking.
Yeah, I asked him if there was something important he needed to be, and he was probably like, "Yeah, this way," and then he just fucking walked away. Damn.
We should have had a leash on.
Alright, I thought I shout, hey, Maki! Any response?
Hello. Just a bunch of.
They wouldn't all be named Maki.
Maybe we just
Which
discovered
name
his
you
true
have
name.
A 1 on you.
Hello.
Oh no.
Where? I'll turn to the one that was asking for tickets. Where would I get tickets?
And it points off towards the end of the line, the back of the line.
Okay,
Oh,
is there?
Long
Is
as
this
the
just
line.
is this just crowds and crowds of people in lines, or is there gaps between them?
You see, it's almost like the entrance
Like a
to an
maze?
amusement park, kind of, where there's just a bunch of lines to a bunch of different booths.
And is
all
Maki
parallel
at a
to each
specific
other.
one?
Your Maki, you do not see right now. He has walked off.
But
Can I try and find him?
Make
Leotorin
an
did
investigation check.
say- Leotorin did
I'm
say,
looking
is there
for
any
What bonus do I get from the glasses that I bought?
It's
They're
just
still
an
in my
increment.
inventory. Okay, so D4.
Leotorin did say, is there one
I'd like
that
to ask somebody in line why they're in line.
Wait, so we'll do one thing at a time. First, Ara.
Yes.
What you go up to the one person, that you guys landed on and their friend.
What?
What do you ask?
I go, excuse me, sir. I'm very sorry about my friend
Probably.
crushing you almost to death, but we're a little bit lost. Can you tell me why people are in lines?
Yeah, we're waiting to enter the prime gate.
What
what's
is
the
this?
prime gate?
Are you guys not? It's a large
We're
portal
not from
nexus with. They can take you anywhere in the plains.
I think we just found our ticket home. I heard somebody talking about tickets.
She says no one.
Do these tickets cost money?
No, they just. You need a good reason for being here, and you need to pick one up at the back of the line.
I bet you that's where Armaki went, to the back of the line.
I shake his hand, give him a good pat on the shoulder. Thank you, good sir. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I run off.
what I was trying to say was, Leotorin said, is there anyone with a 1 drawn on them? And we only heard one hello or something. Where did that come from?
Yeah, are you also looking for Maki?
Yes.
Alright, well then make an investigation check. Or perception.
Could he have helped me?
Where's
He could-
my...
he could have chosen to help you.
Like him.
Okay.
You bought my stuff?
Is it too late to ask for help, or is it?
You can ask for help.
Would you be inclined to help me?
Sure. Can you bought my stuff?
Yeah.
Provided he has...
Yeah, that's what we're checking right now. Crimeny. He does not have. Okay, yeah, let's make a separate roll. No, investigation.
Well, he's telling me I can also do perception, so I'm going off the singularity answer.
Oh, you can do perception too.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's my perception?
+3.
Okay.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
I'm
Can
gonna go to
I fly up high and try and look for the number 1?
Make a perception check.
It's a good thing I made that marking. Jesus.
I rolled 15 total, by the way.
I got a natural 1.
15 total?
Yeah.
So you start pushing your way through people, and people are immediately getting very resistant and a bit hostile.
22 total for me.
And you're starting to notice, Brom, with your passive investigation, whenever people are, like, the lines are slowly moving, but whenever they move, people are walking in sync with the metronome going off.
Ooh.
And it's not like people are marching, it doesn't seem necessarily intentional. And you notice that you and your compatriots are also following the metronome's beat. in one way or another.
Does it
Just
seem
subconsciously?
Does it seem that people are following their own beats at all, or is it all just the same one? How quick is it? I mean, you're a music person.
It's not.
It's Crypt of the Necrodancer.
It's like we're all just like.
No, you guys are moving faster, so you're going at some subdivision of the beat.
Okay.
But it is still perfectly in line. You guys are still, your feet are landing in tune with the metronome going on.
So the metronome is full
PM.
notes and we're half notes.
Yeah.
Like some.
I'm assuming
You guys
more
are
than a
some
minute has
subdivision.
passed. By the way.
I'm gonna make a conscious
Yeah.
effort to.
Okay, so I'm back to a little smaller size.
So you guys do push through people until eventually you run into what looks to be a small tin man walking off like perpendicular to everyone in line, just off to the side, like through the people.
I want to approach him.
I want to make a conscious effort to walk against the beat.
Make a charisma save.
Make a what?
Charisma save.
What?
So you're gonna roll and add this number.
Yeah. Which number?
3.
What if they don't like it when we go against the beat?
Oh god, it's
They
like
all-
when
Every
when
single
you're
person
dreaming.
turns violent.
It's like when you're
18.
dreaming and you realize that it's a dream and like you announce it and everyone in your dream just kind of looks at you.
That's nightmare.
Ew.
You said he rolled an 18 total.
Okay.
18 total.
It almost feels like pulling your legs out of mud or quicksand, but you're managing to intentionally go off beat. It's taking very conscious effort, and you're finding you're like, I'm off beat, but you're just like opposite the beat instead. So it's like
So
Forming your counter
I'm not. Oh, okay. Then I go
he's
against
like,
the tempo.
Yeah, you're finding it very hard to do so, but you're barely managing to do so. Yeah.
All right. If it's in
Just
4/4, then I wanna walk in
Bullets.
Triple
3/4.
it.
I don't know if that's. I don't remember if it's an actual. tempo.
Jimmy's the only non-music guy. He
Yeah,
does
you
not
fucking
know
nerd.
what we're talking about.
I'm just wondering what this other mob
He's
is
like,
doing.
he's like, what's a metronome? What's a beat?
No,
Is
I'm
it
not
3/3 when it's 1 2 3 1 2 3 instead of 1 2 3
Time
4?
signature,
Or is
Elliott.
it 3/4 tempo?
It's time
3
signature,
4
man.
times.
Well, you would still be stepping
key
at
is
the
it in?
same time. You're just going at a
it's not-
different speed.
We don't have. We're open.
We're all
time.
walking like it's a waltz.
Nerds.
I walk out of sync then with everyone else at odd intervals and stuff. Sort of.
Yeah,
Did
so-
I notice the
Stride,
man
short
walking
stride.
parallel that Leotorin noticed as well?
Yeah.
Is he near me or no? Okay. I would like to head towards him too.
Yeah, so you guys head towards them. And you guys see marked with the one on the side of their head, Maki, just walking.
Are you heading towards where
Maki.
you make the laws of physics?
Maki turns over towards to you guys. Hello.
Oh my god.
Where? Do you have a ticket, Maki? Tickets,
This-
please.
He says, "This is not my designated area of expertise. I am going to my posting."
Can we go with you?
Where is your post?
Oh, yeah.
He looks around and he, like, his head twitches a little bit. Says,
What?
"Unknown."
Okay.
Oh.
And then he just keeps walking.
I think
Well-
Maki's broken.
Wait,
No, I
These are broken Maki.
Is he? Where he's heading? Has he gotten out of the line? Are we out of the line
Not
now?
yet. And it's at this point you guys notice, you hear a horn like, "Zoo!" and then lights start to flash in the air as you see flying alongside in the air along the lines of people. There are massive, maybe like minivan sized robotic like metal heads with little propellers coming out of the top, like helicopter style.
Oh, like from
flying
Bioshock.
around with spotlights out of the eyes. And they say, and you hear like over a loud megaphone kind of projection. People are out of beat. We have intruders.
With that, I just suddenly start moving to the beat.
Do we notice anyone out of beat? Because I don't think he's announced
Not me.
that he's out of beat.
With your
totally
passive perception, you would notice he's out of beat, but there are some other people who are also out of beat.
Uh-huh.
It's just these things are, you see they're looking around, and you notice a couple of them fly down towards where you guys landed. And they seem to
seeing the Brom-sized silhouette in the concrete.
Yeah, they seem to spread out from there.
Well, there's no one that size there left at all, so I don't know who caused that. I look around back and forth.
Oh God!
What do you guys do?
Should we follow Maki? I mean, it looks like these people.
I'm
are
not gonna
after
follow
us.
Maki.
I walk. I look like I'm doing off-kilter waltz.
Is there any way we can disguise or yeah? Go ahead.
Is every non-Maki creature accompanied by a Maki?
No, but there are a ton of Ordrons just walking down the line, like back and forth, just every once in a while asking, "Papers, please. Tickets, please."
Okay.
And just, like, identification. Just asking over and over for different documentation.
I have a question for Maki. Do you manage your own line? Do you collect tickets?
Maki keeps walking, and he doesn't turn to you, but he says, "This is not my post. I do not know of the operation of this post."
Is it okay if we guide you to your post? We want to protect you, after all.
And he keeps walking, and he twitches again. He says, "Unknown."
I say we go. These people are looking for us.
So
We just speed walk. We match his
guys.
pace.
And Maki's
I
like
go against the pace.
Yeah, and it's around Ara and Leo. You notice you no longer see the feather-winged celestial creature that was watching over the line.
Oh boy.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
This butchers all of us. It's a TPK.
Can I put a hood up? I think I have a cloak.
You do. I think everyone in the party besides Brom has a cloak of protection.
Oh.
I kind of do like a horror movie, like middle-aged woman in a horror movie thing where like I wrap the cloak around me. I'm like,
I'll nudge Charlemagne and ask if he has any magic left, because it would be pretty nice if we could pass without trace in order to maybe try and help us blend with the crowd as we continue to follow Matchy.
I have 3 mana left.
That's what we should
I'll
call
just
him.
tap out.
Macchiato.
What if I just give him my
But-
cloak of protection?
By the way, can I use a potion of...
I don't think
standard
Maki's the
healing?
one who's standing out here. I think we're the ones who are standing out.
what if
do you
using?
mean?
Can I use a potion of standard healing real fast? Because I'm hurting.
Go for it.
Okay.
What if using
Yeah, but
magic
you guys can tell you are very noticeable because you are the only people going against the grain in these lines.
Shit.
I think is Maki also gaining attention? Because is he going with the lines or is he going against the lines?
Well, that's the thing. The only things going against the lines are other Ordrons. So they seem to be going in a cross, like, almost square pattern. Like some are going perpendicular, some are going parallel. So Maki fits in.
I
you
have
guys
an
are
idea.
you guys are the only non-Ordrons going against the grain.
I have an idea. How
I can
about...
cast pass.
One sec. How about, in order to blend in, we hold Maki's hand and create a line of people holding hands, and let Maki guide us where he's going. Like he's showing us somewhere. Like we're 5-year-olds walking into school. Everyone holding hands.
Can I hold your hand?
We're playing D&D.
Sorry.
What's up?
Hello.
You should be sorry,
We were
Mom.
somewhat concerned about her claws.
Yeah.
We figured out what the culprit is.
What?
That stupid cottonwood that was growing up was like bamboo spikes all along the thing. It had grown out this way, and it was like little spikes, bloody spikes.
Angel, Jimmy,
Which I cut them all out. Dad cut 'em all out.
Gretchen, I took her like 2
So
weeks
it's
ago,
gone,
and
it's
within like
demolished. He went
4 or
down
5
to
days,
the
they had
dirt,
adapted
Got
out.
3 days?
Yeah, because their paws seem to be doing way worse ever since we got rid of the rocks. And I think it's because
Well,
it
she
was...
running with the Dobermans, and it was all across where
Yeah.
the Dobermans are.
Okay.
So, anyhow.
Does she have
Where's everybody? Hi, everybody!
Other
Oh.
than
Hi,
the
dear.
heads for
Hello.
Like for the deal, or those like...
All right. So what are you guys doing? Are you
Oh.
passing with pass without tracing? Are you
Could I
holding on to Maki's hand?
I
Could
can
I cast
cast.
Thaumaturgy?
And
You're just
do
looking for an excuse to use it.
I want to make like a little sound or whatever that like is away from us. Like, you know how, like, the first guy was like, "Hey, you're cutting in line!" Like, I wanted to, like, replicate that guy's voice, but, like, away from us to, like, hopefully draw their attention that way
Oh.
instead of by us. You know?
yeah. So you're just making a noise off to the side.
Yeah. Just to kind of, like, help
Peter wants to come in.
us kind
Come
of
in.
not be as noticeable. What the fuck?
I mean, we could do all 3 of that. We could hold hands, someone cast Pass Without Trace, and then you make that sound.
Yeah, I'll
Man,
cast
I
pass
don't
without
know.
trace.
Let's go.
I'm nervous about using magic in this instance.
I'm holding your hand, Leo. I'm holding your hand.
What if
Your hands are sweaty.
what if casting magic in this place draws attention to us?
Who cares? We'll figure that out later.
Alex, am I still trying to go against...
It would be crazy.
Yeah, you
if
can keep trying. You would keep having to roll checks, but you can keep trying.
Smack him!
Yeah, I'll hit him on the shoulder. Stop doing that. We're trying to blend in.
You just hear from it, you hear... rum-tum, rum-tum, rum-tum.
Fucking punch his teeth out.
Oh yeah, Mr. Mouse.
That is Theodore.
Oh.
They're all.
Can Charlemagne cast Pass Without Trace? Is he able to? Are you able to,
Oh, I just
Charlemagne?
did.
Oh, you
He was
did?
knocking stuff off
Yeah.
his ass.
Are we all
figure-
holding
He's
hands?
going after a figurine. Theo, One of your figurines.
Holding
Yes.
everyone's hand.
I'm holding Leo's hand.
I'll grab Maki's hand and then Beavis' hand and the other one.
Oliver, turn around real quick.
I'll grab Beavis' hand too.
Then I'll grab.
Oh, he was like 2/3 of the way inside.
Alright, so you guys are all daisy chaining. You put up Pass Without Trace, which is Abjuration, strangely enough.
We all glow.
I'll grab Charlemagne's hand.
And you guys continue to make your way. Everyone roll stealth checks with +10 because of Pass Without Trace.
Ooh,
Oh,
I'm
It's minus a D8, right?
Yeah.
Minus a D8. Is it minus a D8 if I have my shield equipped, or if it's okay if it's on my back?
I have.
That's
my,
just your armor.
Okay.
Wait, so
stealth check.
+10.
Oh, that's pretty good. 23 minus 1. 22 for Brom.
26 for Charlemagne.
Oh, wait, do we add
It's
anything?
+10, not a D10. plus 10.
Plus 10.
Oh, plus 10. Oh, shit.
Is there an actual stealth thing?
17 for Aura.
I got 24.
Your stealth is a plus 1.
I don't know what I
22 for
rolled.
me.
So you add the plus 10?
So you
Oh,
just got
I
a
can see
28 because you got an 8 on the D10, so just 2 more. 28.
I had to restart my count. Oh.
Wait, are we all adding a D10?
You're adding a 10.
Adding 2?
Yeah, 10.
Yes.
My bad,
So
I
you
misunderstood.
I rolled a 24, so
Plus
I got
1d8.
30.
I rolled
That's
that's
for my
13 minus 1
Oh,
plus
you
10
didn't
plus 1.
I
you got a
stats. I don't know why.
34.
What's
Leo
going on,
got
Eliza?
a 34.
Why I not see bottom of stats? Why I
You
That's
not
gotta make
like
your
your
screen
first
smaller.
good stealth check
drink screen?
that you've
Yeah,
ever
on the right,
gotten.
in the top right-hand corner. Yeah, it is like the only good stealth check I've ever gotten. The 3 buttons in the top right-hand corner, and then the zoom option. Go to like 50%, and you make everything small, but you should be able to see your whole thing now.
Wait,
Leotorin, don't you have your boots, by the way? Your silent boots? Or
Yeah.
someone has a
It's
silent
added.
boots.
It's added by default, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, am I rolling?
Stealth.
Where am I? Oh my god! I was looking for password. I was being dumb. Oh well, I still couldn't find stealth anyway. So. And then plus 10 to that. Are we adding 10?
Damn! Holy fucking shit!
Don't mind me. 38.
Beavis is quiet for once. By the way, Alex,
Well,
I'm seeing characters that are not our character.
Yeah, it's from the other.
You just ignore it. It's just we're just staring at a map right now. There's nothing for us to look at.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I was seeing stuff I shouldn't be seeing.
Those are characters from the other party.
Mm.
Alright, so you guys
Oh, pizza's here.
Oh, okay.
continue walking, and eventually, every once in a while, you guys get asked. You guys, did you ever respond to the little Ordron that asked you guys for tickets?
I didn't roll.
We asked where to
No.
get the tickets, and he pointed to
Oh.
somewhere, and then we went the wrong way.
Okay.
I was rolling a D.
Unless it's in the same direction than where Maki's going, I don't know. But we followed Maki after we asked.
Okay. Well, once you guys get too far away from that Ordron, you hear a little whoop, 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 as a little light starts glowing out of the top of its head. And some of the little
From Wally?
some of the little Ordron copters begin flying down towards the little guy. And you guys managed to quickly and quietly get your way out of there. And you guys keep pushing through people, and they keep asking, like, what the hell, stop cutting, or pushing you out of the way. Until
Leotorin is stealing every pocket he can. He's just
you guys
Just in line.
keep going, and it takes a good like hour of you guys walking through people until eventually you reach what looks to be like not a cliff face, that's the wrong way to put it, but like a barrier waist high, and looking over it you see like down towards many other platforms where there are people like walking in lines as well.
Is Maki standing before the barrier, or is he going around it?
He is now walking parallel to the barrier.
He's walking perpendicular. He just phases through
it.
A video game image.
Yeah, but you guys notice some of these other platforms. In some of these
Alex?
other. Yep.
Sorry. Can you give Oliver and I a moment? Andrew's calling us. He needs
Oh, he needs help with the pizza.
That's okay.
Well, you can keep it going. I don't. Just roll for us if we need to roll for him. Be back in a second. Ow! Fuck!
God damn! What the hell did I step on?
I'm gonna get my headphones on so I can hear if he starts talking. I'm coming.
So how's everyone doing?
Spooky stuff. That's how I'm doing.
Cool.
Same old, same old.
What does that mean? Do you guys ever think that maybe we should have just followed the lines?
Follow the lights?
This is as I'm holding your hand. Hey, Aura, do you think we should have just stayed in line?
I don't know.
This is pretty scary. I don't
That line looked long, so I don't mind.
Already impatient.
Right. We've got a VIP member, so you know.
Exactly. And it doesn't look like they have any bathrooms anywhere too. So like, what if I need to pee?
I never thought of that.
Why are you guys not moving to the beat like we should?
Booting catching, booting catching. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Hit. 1, 2, 3. Hit. 1, 2, 3.
I kind of don't want to get caught by that demon thing.
1, 2, 3. Hit. 1, 2, 3. Middle. 1, 2, 3. Hit. 1, 2, 3. Middle. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Hit.
Jesus.
1, 2, 3.
Don't bring
middle.
back marching band.
Hit. 1, 2, 3. Middle. 1, 2, 3.
I think I gotten to the point where I don't even remember that.
I just remember because I made a big point of being the person doing it because I had the Silver Sousa my junior year. I was like, it's time. I got the big guns, and then there was no senior year. Anyways,
Drama.
Drama. It makes me so sad because there's people in my class who are in the marching band here at U of I, and I'm like, shut up. Be quiet. The marching band ended before COVID. It did not continue. There are no marching bands anymore. They stopped existing.
I remember I tried, what's it called? I didn't play the flute for like 3 years, touched it at all. And then I was like, I'm gonna try out for Lewis's little ensemble that they have. And they only accept 3 flutes every single year. And I didn't get it! Because guess who didn't practice? Me!
Look, man.
My
mom will ask why Alex isn't doing marching band, why we aren't why I'm not in band anymore, and I'm like, it's not the same. Look, it gets to a point where it's I don't know, it's too stressful. If it's not my primary major, I don't want it.
No, I can't. I don't know how the fuck we did all that shit. Wake up at 6 in the morning
Honestly,
and got back at 10 at night. It's crazy.
You know what blows my mind? Sal and I have had this conversation so many times about how doing performance, you only do performance major if you're really, really, really good. Because most people are probably not gonna make it. You only I remember him telling me about how he had heard rumors about the placement exams for the theory courses at UVI being impossible to pass, even if you've already taken theory. All this stuff, right? And this was a semester ago. This wasn't years ago, right? And I'm here now, and I'm like, oh, it's really not that crazy, right? I was considering double majoring in performance, and the teacher that I have for my voice lessons right now for my studio class and stuff, she's 80 years old. She's been teaching here for 40 years, and she has one Rate My Professor review, and they call her a narcissist and a terrible, awful person. So she spooks me a lot. But I met her, and she's so kind. But she was all bummed because I had decided not to do performance. But she was like, you could have totally done it. It would have been great.
Alright, I'm back.
Because I sang for her in French and she was all hyped about it. But yeah, the spookiest voice professor on campus was that's totally a reasonable thing to do. But I don't know why. Like, a lot of people have this in their brains that it's like impossible to like achieve. Like Sal could totally do it.
Why is
110%.
Why is she scary?
Because she's old.
Oh.
She's old and wise.
Old and crotchety.
Well, she's sweet.
I don't know.
What?
We ordered this tofu.
For a burrito?
No. Taco.
That doesn't look like a taco.
I know, but the picture doesn't match it.
I've never. The last time I ordered it, I just ordered a chicken taco dinner.
Oh, chicken taco.
What were you trying to do?
Chicken taco, not chorizo. By the way, you said Lewis was hosting. Are you talking Lewis Ojeda or a different Lewis?
Lewis?
Yeah, you said Lewis earlier.
Oh, university.
What you last ordered?
Yeah.
Easy, this pizza's not for you. But have a slice.
Yes. Can't fucking get out.
Eliza, since you've left, Daisy's become muy gordo.
Aw, damn. That's so rude.
That was so white. Muy cordo. Why couldn't I roll that earlier?
Because you have a skill issue.
Where's Oliver at?
You have issues.
Getting water.
Because you're a woman.
Bitch.
Yeah, don't you know that in D&D women have a lower chance of rolling good?
Yeah.
Every time.
Is that real?
Every
Especially with women with big legs.
Is there a statistic? I just rolled 2 2s in a row.
Yeah, there.
I just rolled 3 2s. What's going on? Am I in a simulation right now? If I'm in a simulation, I'm gonna roll another 2. A 12. 12.
Alright. So...
I cannot hear anything right now. Give me a second. I mean, you guys can start.
Alright.
No, we can't.
So...
No, we can't.
I'm an old man, I get so...
Why is Angel swearing over and over and over again?
She's doing her Karen impersonation.
You
She
guys...
doesn't have to impersonate one if you ask me.
So Pass Without a Trace at this point has run out. Actually, no, it wouldn't have taken an hour. It would have taken like half an hour.
Isn't that how long it lasts?
It's an hour, up to an hour.
Okay.
So you guys keep walking with it. And at this point, Maki, you guys notice on some of these different platforms, you notice this Ara and Leo. On some of these different platforms, they're not being run by Ordrons. And one of these other platforms, you notice all the tellers and people taking tickets are fiends. You see devilish, demonic creatures, the ones taking papers. You see the lines wrapping around in circles for a really long time. In other places, you see very orderly lines going relatively quickly. You see Celestials in charge of some of these platforms. And it seems that this goes on for as far as you can see.
How many celestials are there compared to fiends and those of devilish nature?
Well, you see equal parts, like perfectly equal parts, fiend or drawn celestial.
Does Charlemagne notice that they're fiends?
Yeah.
So like, I become really like nervous and like very angry. Like I have like a big scowl on my face, and
Fucking mercer.
I
Are you okay? Are you constipated?
fucking
Is there-
shit.
Is there a finger on you still?
I'm whispering under my breath. Fucking kill every single one of these fucking pieces of garbage.
He's racist. He's racist.
Hey, Charlemagne, do you still have a finger inside of you? Do you need me to start?
What?
No, I took it fucking out already.
You guys keep
able to hear me?
walking. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys keep walking, and Maki leads you guys for about 5 minutes before you reach what looks to be like a service elevator.
So you get it on?
And he goes over, and a slot opens up where he sticks like all 4 of his like main fingers in, and he turns it, and the service elevator door swings open.
I guess we're
It
going
slides
in.
open.
Everybody in the elevator.
He steps in, and the door starts closing as all of you guys start, like trying to fit yourselves in there, and it's like closed. It's trying to close, but you guys are in the way, and it keeps like bouncing off whoever's in the way, until eventually.
Hockey.
Yep.
So are you
Move your finger.
familiar with this?
What'd you say?
Noticing how he just knows how to stick his fingers in and operate it.
What was the
Did you-
question?
Yeah. What
So
did you ask?
I asked him, like, so you're familiar with this, seeing as he knows how to operate this.
Yeah, this is where he's from.
Okay. Because I wasn't
He
sure
says-
if we were or where he's from.
I know how to get back
Oh,
to my line.
His line.
Something doesn't seem right here. It feels like those fiends took over this place.
And you guys are noticing, Maki is everything he does and says is perfectly in beat. Since you guys arrived here, everything he's done has perfectly been in beat.
Can we ask him why there's a beat?
That's what I wondered of, yeah.
My question is,
Is he
the
like
conductor.
rapping? He like dropping some like hot knowledge.
Maki, why is there this
Anyone?
beat
No?
that we're hearing?
Maki, more
Why
like
can't we go against
Eminem.
it?
Rap god, rap god.
He says, that is not an actual beat. It is a magical construct inside the mind of any sentient creature residing within the plane of Dawn.
Oh my god, it's in our fucking minds.
It's a mind flare.
So we're all hearing our own individual beat?
The same beat.
How?
Everyone eat eyeballs.
What happens when we go against that beat?
Disorder.
Or at least try to.
Disorder.
What do you say?
Disorder.
Disorder.
What does disorder entail?
The end of times.
It is the antithesis of this plane.
Can we have a definition? Can you use that word in a sentence?
Antithesis, the opposite of, or like the perfect opposite of.
Where did it come from? Do you have like the Latin origins, Maki?
Can
What
you
is
put
Latin?
in more plain terms?
See, what you guys don't understand is Alex actually really enjoys knowing words. So he's yeah.
Maki actually says antithesis, noun, a person or thing that is the direct opposite of something or someone else.
And Brom also knows that because he's good with words.
And if we
You
try
learned
to
this at Bible school.
Okay,
What's
so
Latin?
if it's the antithesis, in a social aspect, what will happen if we go against this beat?
I think we saw.
Well,
Alright, I was grabbing.
we don't know if they're
What
captured,
happens?
killed.
What happens to the people who go who cause the disorder and get disorder? This
Are you having a
Oh,
stroke, Ara? Are you okay? Can I do a
my
medical check to make sure she's
yes.
okay?
huh?
I said, Ara, are you having a stroke? Can I do a medical check to see if she's okay?
Oh.
She started talking with like a baby accent for a second there. Her face
What's
is
it
sagging.
called? Ugh. I'm melting. What happens to the people who are caught by the people who are searching for the people who are causing the disorder?
Who's
No
definitely having a
stroke here,
stroke
guys.
now? What is happening?
They are sent.
The people who get
They are sent to the Hall of Justice.
And what
So it's
happens
against
if-
the law here to go against
Oh,
the norm.
I was telling you guys, we need to talk to the beat.
Yeah, bro. What's up? Let's drop a hot new knowledge. And
Oh my god!
We just start breaking out into musical.
We do a musical session one day.
let's go. Can you imagine the background music we have for that?
So you guys notice the elevator is going up and then to the side and up and then to the side and down and
We're all just like, get your elbow out of my fucking can't stop.
Brom is like, he's like the biggest one, so he's like bumping into everyone.
My head's like scraped against the shield and the ceiling. My each elbow's in each corner of the elevator. I'm just like,
everyone -2 bludgeoning damage.
you guys continue to ride this elevator, and unless there are any more questions for Maki,
Not for right now.
you guys you guys arrive at what seems to be a town square, sort of. You guys ride the elevator for a good hour or two.
What?
What is it?
I do.
Along
I do
the
have
way,
another question for Maki.
okay, yeah.
Who was that silver person that we saw floating above? Or what was that person? What's their position? Occupation, so to speak.
they're the janitor.
What is their role in all this?
Spit it out with napkins.
I'm done.
That was one of the inevitables.
What do? Do they maintain order? Do they
Wipe that down.
oversee the other? What are they called? Copper.
There's a napkin right there.
So it's kind of like someone spills their coffee and they go flying down with like a paper towel and they go, oh, I'll get that right now, sir. I'll get that. Oh, boot print. I'll get that. And they get a little feather duster.
Oh,
I just want to know if we're being hunted.
Maki says they keep the order in. They are inevitables. They are they are embodiments of pure law.
Are they
Powerful
immortal?
constructs dedicated to enforcing the law in all of its aspects.
Are they laws
immortal?
that you made or were a part of creating? Because I know you dealt with laws before. That was your specialty.
They enforce the laws of this realm.
Oh. So
Are they
they're
immortal?
almost like the gods in our realm. Aren't the gods the ones that reinforce exert their power in each other realm or plane or whatever?
If you believe they exist.
I was gonna
Are you an atheist?
If they want to maintain order so much, they should be rid of these goddamn fucking fiends.
In a world where like gods are like 100% confirmed, there's
That's not a thing in
I'm
Eberron.
getting.
Can
I'm
I
get-
give Charlemagne
They're
a
not
Snickers
guaranteed in
bar?
Eberron.
He's not him when he's hungry.
There are clerics and stuff that I guess they could all secretly be sorcerers that believe it comes from something. Aren't there angels and demons? Isn't that like what gods and I guess they're just different entities. They live in different planes, but
Yeah. There's no
Interpretation.
guaranteed. Yeah. For all the people on Eberron know, the power could just be some force that
Well,
they tap
then
into that they don't know.
I guess that's the question that I would be asking him is if are
I'll be
those
right back.
are those the people that people in this plane would potentially worship in order to gain clerical powers? Is that their position or no?
They are more so enforcers of the law. Guards, if you will.
Stop! You violated the law! And they just crush
They
you
really
in a
wanted to
black
keep-
hole.
If they really wanted to keep
tell
people
y'all?
safe, they'd be rid of those stupid fiends.
Holy
Can I ask
Leo,
Charlemagne what he's got against?
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, Leo looks over at Charlemagne. He's like, "Are you okay? Why are you so like hellbent against these fiends?
Nothing.
What's your deal?"
Nothing right now.
He's
Stop
very clearly
sulking
not
like a
nothing.
baby.
He's like, Andrew's like, I shoot Leo in the face for calling me a baby.
So, you guys continue to ride. Along the way, you pick up a handful of other Ordrons.
Are we in a town square now?
Yeah, along the way, you're picking up a bunch of other Ordrons, and then you guys land in the town square. Which is at first you don't land in the middle of the town square. You land in through a building's roof, where there's a bunch of these service elevators. And you guys step out of the building and go up a staircase out into what seems to be a town square, where you see a bunch of like almost apparitions, sort of, where they're vaguely the shape of humanoids. What's it called? Yeah. They're vaguely the shape of humanoids. They're hard to pin down. You can't really get a count of how many there are. Like, their shape is indistinct. They don't have any like notable features. There's almost just like these ghosts or impressions of people flying around. Not flying, but like floating around through the space, like in perfect lines, perfectly orderly, going about their day.
Where are the lines going? Are they flying through the air or are they on the ground?
They're along the ground. You don't see...
They just,
Like, you
turn
try to
corner.
look if you see feet, but it's like... The more you try to focus on them, the less you seem to get out of it.
Can I try really hard to focus on them? Make a death saving throw.
Make an intelligence save.
Can I ask
How'd you
Maki?
get those?
Can I ask Maki one last question?
21.
You just get in your head the impression of a person. Like, that's a person. You don't get any details. But it doesn't, like, hurt your head thinking about it too much.
Are they fiend or celestial? Could I tell that or no? Is Maki going anywhere?
Yeah. Maki is walking alongside a handful of the other Ordrons. They split off, and Maki is, like, separate from the rest of the pack of Ordrons, walking in a different direction from all of them.
So we're all following him.
I want to ask Maki another question, if I can.
Yeah.
Is the passage of time any different here? How long do you stand in these lines? They seem pretty indefinite.
How long the lines take depend on the people running them.
What's the longest that
But-
they can go for?
If we spend too long here, how much will happen at home? I wanna know that we're not gonna be getting back. We're not gonna experience 2 days here and get back 2 years later.
It is actually quite the opposite. It is a 10-to-1 ratio of time spent. 10 minutes in Dawn is a minute in Eberron.
Oh.
Nice. So
We
you're
train
fixing
here.
the whole moon situation, right?
I believe it was a convergence issue. Wasn't there the planes? That's where we found them. Is where the planes were converging when they weren't supposed to.
Actually, I guess I also want to ask Maki. So, what was happening when we ran through the portal? It looked like the sun and the moon were just spinning.
By my estimation, the cracking of the amulet of the plains that Kreelo had been wearing put us in a Thelanis manifest zone, or Thelanis itself, thus making it so that every minute that passed was 10 minutes in Eberron.
Oh, that's way less worse than I thought it was.
Yeah.
We could have fucking found our money. God damn it. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Is he talking while walking? Is he doing
Yeah.
the model? Okay. Is he approaching like a building or anything in the distance, or is we just walking like along a street?
It is walking along a street for quite a while.
Is it
Making
just
my way down.
wardrons here, or are there shops here? Are there businesses that are made to host people, or is it just like boxes and streets?
Give me some.
What were you asking?
I don't know if anyone else is thinking this, but the image I have is like a combination of. You guys remember that one? I don't think it was a Disney movie, but it was like it was
I
literally
will
called
be right
Robots.
back. You guys can discuss.
The blue and white people or person. They're all it's got the grandma with the really big robot butt.
Yeah.
Jennifer Coolidge. Mr. Big Wow. Oliver, you're muted.
You're muted right now. We can't hear you.
We're not muted. I don't know.
Oh.
It's Mr. Big Wow.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so what was the last thing you guys heard? Because I was talking for a while.
Oh, she did her
Mr. Coolidge?
impression.
Is that?
Yeah.
I was saying the image I have is of robots, from that movie, and then
Yeah.
what's the paintings? The paintings that were like you'll walk up and you'll be like coming down in the distance, like it's all upside down and weird.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Wait, what was that? So describe that.
No. I'm having a combined image of robots, like that movie, and then it combined with like those weird paintings that have like a staircase down, and then it'll be like an upside down staircase in the corner, and that's the person where he's like walking up from, and it's all fucked up and geometrical and stuff. Abstract painting, something like that. And you might get real fucked up.
It's the famous painting.
Like the infinite stairway.
No,
Yeah,
I was doing the fucking Aunt Fanny, I think her name was.
Yeah, I remember Aunt Fanny.
And she liked Mr. Big Whale.
All I know is she had a big fanny. Or I don't know. That might have been her. I don't remember. We watched that movie. We watched that movie a lot as kids, and I don't remember very much of it. I remember we played the game too on like PS2.
Yeah, I got the sound of the the jump pad stuck in my head going. Or whatever.
Oh, wow,
So you
yeah.
slammed down on them.
Number 11 out of
Yeah,
I
I just remember
the sound of combat, and I remember the
Metal
voice
Arm.
lines and shit.
You guys remember Metal Arms?
Yeah, I have that game for the PS2, but the one side of the disc is cracked all the way to the middle. So surprisingly, the PlayStation 2 can still read it, but you can only get past that part where you're driving the car for the first time, so that you can try to find some general or something, and that's as far as you can get.
God damn,
can't load up any of the
it's
multiplayer.
pressing my nostalgia button real hard.
Tell me
What?
who has her.
No.
I have it.
Daisy. Tell me.
Oh, Eliza, we're gonna sacrifice Daisy to Satan tomorrow.
God damn it.
Rebecca, so she doesn't eat the other cats.
Holy shit, Elliott, look at the game.
Yeah. I remember playing that.
Jesus Christ, this is so... I remember being so scared of this guy to yell at you.
Hey,
Oh, this too? You remember this?
show me Daisy.
Elliott.
Oh yeah, vaguely. Oh, she's
Eliza?
jumping at me.
Eliza.
Eliza? Someone saying your name?
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Daisy don't miss you no more.
God damn it, bastard.
Just the two of us.
I got her just going nuts. She's trying to burrow into the blanket now.
We're gonna make it if you try, just the two of us.
It's okay, Gretchen has forgotten all of you.
Just the two of us.
No.
She's gonna maul me the instant she sees me.
Because you're a stranger now, Alba.
I am. And then you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do as soon as she mauls me, Eliza?
What?
I'm gonna be like the guy from No Country for Old Men and pull out the cow destroyer and press it against her head, and the steel bar is gonna be right in her brain.
Y'all are rancid.
Hey, Eliza.
What?
Those Gretchen starving because she's not getting any of the good food now.
God damn it. She actually ate half a chocolate chip cookie the other day and, like, shat her brains out.
Oh,
Eliza.
good job, Gretchen.
I'm gonna
Rebel
I'm
against
gonna
the
give-
system.
give Daisy to Becca as a new stuffy.
Oh,
What?
It's gonna be a sacrifice to keep her from the other cats. Except for Ozzy. Ozzy's still gonna attack.
yeah, Ozzy's got fucking balls of steel.
I mean, he's gonna get fucking mauled.
I am back.
He walks up to Becca and he's like, "Hey, bitch, fuck you."
Welcome
And
back,
swipes
Maki.
her.
How was Lang? Are you muted out?
No.
You just over there.
Maki. Oh yeah. So were there any other questions for Maki?
Maki's dead.
Elliot, didn't you ask a question and he left?
I wanted to ask, why the fuck are fiends here? What business do they have keeping order? From my experience, they only destroy order.
He
quite fiendish.
he looks over towards you, Charlemagne, and he says,
Racist.
there are many different types of order.
What's that supposed to mean?
They, in their own way, maintain order. Maybe not in a way you might like, but it is order nonetheless.
Oh.
I scowl and look away.
Do you guys keep walking?
Oh wait,
yeah,
that
but-
was the question I asked before you left. is this like a civilization? Is it just like, are there people, shops here, or is it just like skyscrapers with no people seemingly around? Like, what does this city look like?
It is a bunch of these impressions of people going to what seems to be impressions of buildings and impressions of shops and impressions
Kind of
of
like
homes.
what's the movie Totoro movie you like, Andrew? All the ghosts and the good-looking food.
Spirited Away.
Spirited Away a little bit.
Then I want to ask Maki, what kind of currency do you use here?
Currency?
We don't
establish
participate in capitalism here.
Well, how do you establish the value of an individual item? Seeing as they have the impression of shops.
Every item is valuable.
He seems just confused. And he just says unknown.
He's deflecting.
He's a communist.
You guys continue to walk until eventually you
With
reach
luck.
what seems to be what seems to be another service elevator that you guys get into. And this one leads. It's almost like the way in Disney World where the maintenance and the workers at Disney have their own private tunnels to be able to not be seen and move around the park. It's almost like that. Like, you guys are walking behind scenery and behind bushes and around buildings, kind of trying to stay out of sight of these impressions.
What's the next step?
Okay.
She saw her own shadow.
And you guys get into the elevator, and it takes another hour or two of travel before you guys are eventually in what looks to be some kind of factory.
Are we,
Factory.
Can we hear any sounds of distress at all? Of those sirens and stuff going off anymore, like in the distance, or are we far enough away? Or has it followed us?
It has not followed you guys. You do hear, as you guys move every once in a while, when you get closer to certain, I forgot what they're called. Not planes, but certain stations or platforms. There we go. When you get close to certain platforms, you do hear some amount of shouting and screaming. Some sounds of like pain, maybe.
Damn.
Towards others, it is just complete harmony. And towards others, it is just dull, monotonous, like ringing and steps and paperwork. There are three very distinct styles of order being presented to all of you.
So, Fiend, Celestial, and Robotic? Fiend screams, Harmony, Celestial, and the steps and paperwork being robotic?
It seems. You guys pass by what looks to be an infinite library that goes for as far as you can possibly see. Where there are just creatures looking through these tomes, these ordrons. And the service elevator stops in the library. And Maki gets off and just starts walking into the library.
any magical spell tones?
Do I? If I
Are you
activate
asking
my
Maki, or are you just looking?
yeah, if I activate my vision.
Brom. And Maki. I'm addressing it to you out of curiosity.
No. If I activate my vision, prompted by him asking if there's magical spell tones, do I notice any tones that pop out, or is it none are magical? Everything's magical, or is it
Everything's magical.
He's like,
if I focus on a particular book? Do I see like where is it the books that are magical, or is there just an aura in the air that's kind of there's so much everywhere that it's kind
The
of
books.
Is it? I have a question about hermetic intuition. Is it possible to have like a if you see like a visual like blip or whatever? Is it possible to get like a visual like overload of the sense or whatever?
It's just as much of a sense as your vision or my smell or like it's just another sense. It could be overloaded with too much, the same way if you smell something really bad it could be too much. But in
If
this
everything's magical. Oh.
But in
Yeah, I
this
was gonna
case, I would say it's not too much. It is contained, controlled, orderly magic.
I do have a
Golden
question for
one.
Maki.
I wanna before we move on, I do wanna add on to that. Then if everything does seem to have some type of magic involvement or whatever, would it be out of place for there to be something that doesn't have that magical that innate magical aspect?
Are you asking Maki, or are you just pondering?
Sure. I'll address it to Maki. And act like Brom kind of just saw all this and was kind of just spitting out what he saw.
I didn't say I was doing that.
I know.
Oh.
I'm just.
I said I
just
had a
said-
question, and I got ignored.
Well,
No,
what's
it's
your
No,
Maki
it's
just says these are the laws of every realm.
Well, that ties into my question. Is it against the law to pull one out and look?
It is not standard procedure.
How
Will,
trigger.
will more of those flying things come here if I pull one out?
Unknown.
We're not going to find anything on our realm because that's where we're going. We're going
That-
to find.
How is it organized? Usually libraries will have like a non-fiction or a fiction section, or like a number system at the end of the aisle. Where do I see any of that, or is it all just rows and rows of books? That
It is just rows and rows of books.
You might be able to pull a book, just any book, and see what you can glean from it.
well, that's what I was asking. If it's okay to pull a book, 'cause I don't want to draw more attention. And he said that it wasn't procedure, so I'm not going to do it.
If it's not procedure, I mean, will there be a penalty?
This is the place of order,
I know.
so
severe-
I think there is, so I'm not going to do it.
I know. But I want to look.
I can't stop you, but I would not do it.
It would burn holes in my eyes. Just open a book each.
Do I notice anything wrong, like any like traps or something?
Make an investigation check.
What about the titles of the books?
Just looking at them, they're plain on the front.
What the fuck?
Or well, they're not. They wouldn't be plain. It would be
It's
some text in
Don.
Don.
And I can't read that, right?
No.
Fuck. Oh wait, I'll activate my Helm of Comprehend Language because I was able to read Dawn with that before. I'll like I'm trying to pause something on my wireless earbud.
It's in my pocket. Hold on.
Were
sorry.
you able
I'm
to
still
read
finding it.
Don with it before?
Yeah,
Investigation.
it doesn't really make any sense. If it's fine if it didn't work, it shouldn't have worked. But I'm fine either way. I would actually prefer it. I can't read it, and that's like a story thing. I think.
Yeah, it wouldn't. I don't know why I would have done that, but
Because it was magic. Like I was using a spell in order to do it, and I was like, "Does that change anything?" And you were like, "Yeah." And then it was. I think I was able to like gain meaning or something. I don't remember if it was a long time ago, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
can
would
see if
say
there's something about-
going forward, it's the type of thing where this is just some other
Too high.
supernatural, not even necessarily script. It is just some supernatural power that is beyond the grasp of this spell.
Maki,
Yeah,
could you
fine.
teach us how to make a law?
Most
Yeah,
laws are already made and are just to be maintained.
But theoretically, if you wanted to make
There's
a law.
there's Charlemagne in the corner with his lighter, going like
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing just once.
he's just trying to light all the laws on fire.
Leotorin picks up like a book and he's like, "Look at these losers on ears. It looks like they don't have any magic."
No, Leotorin's looking for the fiendish laws right now. He's like F, 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 F. Oh, there it is.
So what are you guys doing? Maki keeps walking until eventually he gets to a part of the Infinite Archive that he just stands by and begins pulling text out and looking them over.
Oh.
What are you
And
reading?
he puts it back. Whoa. Give me a second.
Go.
Well, Gretchen was just
Well,
mom.
it's different from Alex.
Oh, she's trying to protect you. Tell her yes. Yes.
Yes. Good
Good
girl.
job.
What was
Is
that?
she howling?
What happened?
She's trying to protect.
There's probably
her.
someone of color outside. He's a very
And
rich
when people walk by, especially late at night,
Yes.
she's worried. So she's trying to tell us that they're walking by while also scaring them away. It's an unintentional positive cycle for dogs because they think that they're causing good things to happen by barking at people. So if you tell her yes, then it makes her think that you understand what she's trying to tell her, and she'll like usually stop barking. But at nighttime, it's really hard for her to do that. During the day, she's pretty good.
Angel, you can't hide what you're eating. Show us.
Mukbang.
Yumbers! Yumbers.
Yummers.
Yummy bears.
Jimmy's got a burrito.
Hell yeah, from where?
How famous?
Del Carmen.
Hell yeah.
So you guys watch as
yeah, what is
Maki
he? Yeah, what is he
gets to
reading? Oh, he's
So-
just like.
He just
What is
opens
he
a
doing
book,
for work?
checks the
Yeah.
text, closes it, puts it back, checks the next book, and he just keeps
I
doing
want
that
to peek
for
over his shoulder to see
Is
what
that-
he's looking at.
I point at the book he just put before. I point at the book he just put, just before the one he put back. I'm like, is that the one you last checked before you teleported away?
affirmative.
How did
You
you?
check-
How did you teleport away? Were you here when it happened?
Yes.
Is there any sign of any damage of like a portal being opened and cutting off anything?
There is. Make an investigation check.
Plus a D4 because of those glasses.
Yep.
Can Leotorin tell if there's any order to the way these books are laid out?
Let's make an investigation check.
Dirty 20.
While
19.
What's his face? While Maki's opening these books, can I look over his shoulder and clean up the pages briefly to see what's there?
Damn. 6.
It's so funny how like stuff that like we're not supposed to know, we like roll fucking shit. It's like fate.
19. You look around, Brom,
Mm-hmm.
and there are a handful of missing tomes.
Hey, Monty.
Can I like pick books up and like put them in the wrong spots.
That seems like a terrible idea.
Are you gonna do it?
No, I was
Theoretically.
Hey Maki, and I'll gesture towards the missing books. Where are those? That's supposed to be how that is? Because there hasn't been any missing books this entire time we walked with minutes.
Unknown.
what was supposed to be there.
Wait, what did you say? Did you say well no or unknown?
Unknown.
Oh, okay. I heard well no, and I was like waiting for him to continue. I'm like, yeah.
Looking over Maki's shoulder and at the books that he's opening, what does the inside of these books look like?
It is like
Where do you read that?
bleached parchment with some sort of illegible, bright, glowing golden script.
What does that say? I'm addressing Maki.
It says Dark Dagger Gang, get wrecked, loser.
And no more games.
No
more. I couldn't remember what the saying was. I was like, fuck.
No more games.
What's it called? It says the gravitational constant is 6.6743 times 10 to the negative 11 meters cubed over kilograms second squared.
How do you maintain these books? Are you just checking to see if there's any damage? Do you replace books? Rebind them? Or is the magic weaker?
Oh, I left the hook.
And you need,
He says, when a book is lost, when a law is lost, it must be hunted down by the inevitables, the celestials or the fiends.
I take it that those books that are missing are laws that are lost?
Affirmative.
And are they books that you've previously checked before?
Affirmative.
Do you know which ones are missing? Can you tell us which ones are missing?
He looks around, and he just lists off a bunch of, like, scientific constants you guys don't understand.
He's like, the law of creating energy is gone. I don't know where it went. So now we can all just create our own energy from nowhere. And
Oh no, that's why we can't create it.
now we can destroy energy and make it not exist.
Can I ask him to explain it in much simpler terms?
The law of perpetual motion.
He
That
tries, and it still just doesn't make sense to you guys. It
Oh my
is
God.
scientific mumbo jumbo that someone of our time, like us, Alex, Angel, like us, would probably not understand. It is very high level scientific mumbo jumbo.
Try me. No, I'm kidding.
Alex he's just nerding out. It just blows all of us away. Like, no, we're all dumb here. Okay, never mind.
Actually, I happen to have a doctorate.
If a law is lost, is it?
I've taken a physics class.
Do you guys,
Too.
do you need help finding the laws?
Well, hold on. If a law is lost, is it still in effect?
Affirmative.
How? Why would, if it's still in effect, why would someone ever take a law? Can they change it?
Potentially.
How?
Unclear.
Like, would it require incredible power, that of, you know, out of our caliber, or would it be something as simple as getting a quill and rubbing the ink away and changing a little bit of what's there? Or would someone need to even know Dawn in order to do it?
Did any of the missing laws in this section?
One sec, one question at a time.
Yeah, you're right.
He just says unclear.
Did any of the missing laws in this particular section pertain to boundaries between dimensions? Maybe could be something that can pertain to portals. Because we have those ones that are opening up and dropping those slimes and such. And
He looks down towards where the books were, and he just says, what would he say? He says, tangentially, yes. They pertain to the planes.
is there any one figure that you can think of that would have the ability to make laws disappear?
Negative.
Well, it's kind of circling back to what I asked earlier. Because we need a way back. Is there any way we could kind of piggyback off of the people that look for these laws? 'Cause I imagine, are these laws lost in Dawn, or are they getting lost in other planes?
Unknown.
Okay. Do you know if the people are looking for in other planes?
Affirmative.
Is there any way we can piggyback off of them in order to get back home?
Unknown.
Who would I talk to in order to get out of here?
He points off in some direction. And he says, "The prime gate would be the way to get home."
Okay.
Is there any way that we could, if we were to leave you here, is this where you're stationed?
Affirmative.
If we were to leave you here, is there any way that we could get in contact with you?
How long has it been since we've found Maki?
It's a deja vu.
Like in-game time.
Months. A month to months.
And a tenth of that would be like 3 days. A week, maybe. So he hasn't been gone that long, but he's been gone long enough for any normal person in that span. Like, if someone disappeared in our world for 7 days, like if Andrew was just gone for 7 days, we would notice. Was there anyone else in this library besides Maki?
There are.
Are they all just like Maki?
Yep.
Okay.
Also, like...
At a certain point... Oh, wait, you have a question?
Yeah, I asked earlier if there's any way if we were to leave you here, now that you're where you're supposed to be, is there any way that we could get in contact with you?
Can we get like a sending stone?
We happen to find one of those lost books, or...
Richie, can you...
Well, needed a question answered.
Potentially.
Would you know and be able to tell us?
Negative.
I'll pull out the... I don't know who had the broken necklace. I'll pull it out. I'll just say Brom has it. I'll pull it out and ask if he is able to fix it. At least for one more trip. I mean, I haven't even tried to use it, but it looks pretty fucked up. And I wouldn't want to recreate what has happened already.
I think I feel most safe holding on to it.
Why don't we go the intended way and go through the Prime Gate?
Yeah, but we saw it was like lines so long that you couldn't even see the fucking gate. So I don't know how long we'll sit in here. I feel like a real quick way to either fix the amulet if he can, or try and make ourselves disposable. Not disposable, but make ourselves useful to the higher-ups. I just don't know how we would do it, because he doesn't know who his higher-up is, or who we would talk to in order to help. And if you try and make a really big disturbance and then get arrested and be like, hey, we're here to help you. It's Maki, we brought him back. He's in tip-top shape. Speaking of that, can someone heal him so he's not fucked up?
Formatting that into a question, I guess I would ask him, do you have someone you report to?
Negative.
Do you just act autonomously?
Affirmative.
Is there a device or a person that controls all autonomous beings in this realm?
Unknown.
Who was it? Who was it that finds the laws again? What are
Any
their
of the Celestials, I forgot what they're called. Inevitables or fiends.
Those inevitables. Are they stationed here? Is there like a garrison that we could visit, or are they all? Do you know where that would be? You seem to know where to go in order to find your job. Do you have like a map in there? A clink on his head. No, that's rude. That's rude.
He says, I know the way, but I cannot leave.
If I
And
have
this entire time you guys are talking to him, he's checking books.
I have my new king.
There's no one that keeps at least. Do you go anywhere for maintenance? Is there any? There is no one that would recognize that you had disappeared.
I have parchment in my inventory. Could I pull out the parchment in the Book of Lore and use the Book of Lore as kind of like a bind or something to write on? And then I have an ink bottle and I have an ink pen. Could you draw out like a map for us to go?
He looks over and he says, I am currently working. And see, his hands are busy, but he's like, and he's able to talk to you guys, but he is in perfect time. Grabbing a book, opening, checking, closing book, putting it back, stepping, grabbing a book, repeat.
With the
Could you give
metronome?
us verbal directions?
Sure.
But is he with the metronome?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Maki, do you ever live without a metronome?
Negative.
So, was being all around really disorienting?
Affirmative.
Well, you should
I
have
cast silence in the area.
I'm still talking. Oh yeah, no, that's funny though. But, so you could have just told us and we could have been like ticking every time you were around or something.
Oh boy, I hear Beavis.
Would that have triple or no?
Potentially.
I'll get real close into his
Does he seem to be
ear
getting
and
bothered by us disturbing his work?
I'm in the middle of talking! I get really close up in his ear, wherever it is, if he has a robot ear, I don't know. And I start ticking along with the beat. I'm like, tick, 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 ASMR, tick, 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 tick.
And he just keeps doing his thing.
Okay, cool.
What if
Working.
you increase the tempo, like tick 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 tick?
Yeah.
Stop!
It's not subdividing. I'm like,
You can give this man a heart attack.
Call the fucking interdimensional police on us.
No, his efficiency increases tenfold. Just tick 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 tick.
You start going with subdivisions, and you just start noticing that every single one of his movements perfectly fits to a beat. Some way he moves is perfectly part of every subdivision.
Can I start rapping in his ear? Beavis! Boy, Beavis! I've got 10 toes and no phalanges, Beavis!
My name is
Now I've
Beavis.
got
I like
nine
You got 10
Beavis.
toes and no penis.
Sweat size! You know, we dropped 6 beats here on the feather team. Woohoo! See the fly! Woo! Dropping beats! Left, right,
He didn't
center.
answer my question wasn't answered earlier. Can he? Oh no, well I kind of was because he said he's working. Does anyone ever get
Lost?
well not lost, but does anyone ever get damaged? Is there like someone who can repair?
That's what I was trying to ask
people?
earlier.
Ordron?
He says unclear. And it's around this point you notice there are Maki is actually surprisingly, with your passive investigation, Brom, he is actually not perfectly in line with the rest of the Ordrons.
Is it because he's damaged?
You're not sure, but he's in time checking books, but you notice there are intervals where there's Ordron in a perfect amount of space, then an Ordron just all checking in time, but Maki is out of place. He's not lined up with the rest of them.
Almost as if they replaced him and now he's in between?
Yep.
Huh. Okay. I kind of want to consult the group here. What do you guys think we should do? Because I'm
Kidnap Maki again and bring him with us.
Huh?
I think we should kidnap Maki again and bring him with us.
I don't think he would like that.
I asked
I know, why
Maki the
could just
theoretical
make
question.
zero?
I asked Maki the theoretical question. Theoretically, what would happen if one of you were to get kidnapped?
Unclear.
I examined the locket. Is it look completely fucked up and unusable?
Make it a
Hold
material
on.
check.
Material.
13 plus 6. 19.
I mean, it seems usable, just damaged. It could potentially go haywire, but it seems like you could try to use it.
Lucky, do you know where the book for Eberron's laws are?
Affirmative.
Are you looking for it, or is it somewhere else in this big library?
They're interspersed. The organization of these tomes is beyond your understanding.
Oh, God.
Do any of the missing books pertain to Eberron?
Affirmative.
How many of them?
I bet you Kreelo has somehow gotten in here.
Or another big bad motherfucker.
I don't think Kreelo. I don't think he had any ties with the. What are they called? Dothraki or something? Dathani?
Delkir?
No,
Okay,
I thought they did. He did. Like,
We keep on confusing this. He has no connection to them.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, no. They just happen to be at the same place at the same time.
How many of the missing books over there pertained to Eberron? Maki.
6.
So there are 6
And how-
books.
And how many are missing in total? What did you say?
29.
How many are
Wait, 20?
29?
29.
So 6 of the 29 are missing.
6 of the 29.
29 is
books
pretty
are
weird for a place all about order.
29 books are missing, but 6 of those 29 books are about Eberron.
Of the 29 other books, what realms do those pertain to?
There was at least one book for every realm.
What
And
are
there's
you
one
going to
thing-
do to fix this, Maki?
Can't do anything.
Unclear.
I'll walk over to one of the bots that are kind of where Maki should be, I'm assuming.
Oh.
And I'll tap on its shoulder and I'll ask it if it recognizes him. I'll point to him and go, "Hey, do you know who that is?"
Hello. And its head does not swivel. It does not look over. It keeps analyzing the books. It won't even take the time to look away.
So none of the other ones speak?
They speak. It won't take its eyes off of what it's doing.
Have they heard about a missing bot?
Unclear.
Okay.
Have any
Damn,
of your units gone
no one gives
missing?
a shit about you.
I feel like this is a puzzle that we're supposed to be solving.
Mr. DM, this is a
Well,
puzzle.
I did ask about directions, verbal directions. Did he give up me verbal directions to the place of inevitable or whatever?
He gives directions, but they don't make sense. Like, he says to get on top of a specific service elevator, be on top of it for this abstract unit of time that you don't understand.
He gave us directions and we have no context to understand them.
Yeah.
Is there a...
Give us directions, but just lefts, rights, and how many feet between the turns?
He gives you directions to what you assume would perfectly lead you back to the service elevator, but then beyond that, there's like gaps of just some amount of riding a service elevator, and then lefts and rights. And it is an out of context. It is an out of context amount of rights, lefts, forwards, distances. It is.
He goes on for 30 minutes. We're like, I lost it at step 2, man.
He probably would if you don't stop him.
Okay. So we have 2 ways of getting out of here. I was expecting a more morose buy with Maki, but he doesn't seem to give a fuck about us. And I have a feeling he's just gonna get smushed and crushed and destroyed and discarded because he doesn't look like he belongs here anymore. Because if you guys look, he's not. They're all like 4 feet apart, but he's like 2 feet apart from the other 2 people right here, and it looks like he's squeezing in. Can I try and read him? Does he? I know he's very robotic and stoic, but he does kind of have a personality. Does he seem at all bothered or worried for being slightly off, slightly disorderly?
Make an insight check.
And I'll just ask him, do you notice that you're off-center?
That's not good.
Not in line with the other, what's Maki called?
9 total.
Can I assist?
He twitches a little bit and then just says unknown.
Oh God!
Is there a
It
celestial?
seems the longer he's been here, the worse the ticks are getting.
Is there a celestial or something nearby, like someone who's like overlooking these bots?
I thought
not with insight.
Not with insight.
I saw let's just take him.
We need to find someone who's in charge here. Because obviously Maki isn't going to give us any answers. He's like broken.
Why don't we just face Justin?
Did he have anything on him, by the way? Was he...
Maki?
Was he like drawn on, or like did they just like harass him at all? Did they leave him with anything?
Oh yeah, he's scratched up. He has like makeup on. He's got a little like dress and a top hat.
He's got a weird fleshy bit between his legs.
off.
I don't know what they put.
It fell off, but when you guys originally grabbed him, he had a little top hat and a dress on.
We lost the top hat? He's gotta have a top hat.
Oh God! You know what we didn't ask Maki? What was? Did Kreelo ask him anything?
Question.
Like, what did he discuss when he wasn't with us?
Yeah, Kreelo probably, if anything, knew what to ask him.
What has Kreelo asked you?
Okay.
Like all
Maki.
of you, he asked.
We're really putting Alex on the spot here right now.
Like all of you asked. He asked where I came from, what I am, about all of you.
Nothing like interdimensional.
Affirmative.
Kreelo had all the knowledge in the world. Well, not in the world, but he chose to ask about us.
Maki, is there a place here where you guys get repaired if something goes wrong with you?
I asked that already, I believe.
Yeah,
Unknown,
no.
okay.
Yeah.
Maki, could you do one last thing for us?
Walk into this big bag.
Perhaps.
Could you identify this necklace? And I'll dangle it.
He says
We know
negative
necklace.
as he's continuing to work.
Oh, he needs his hands for that. It wasn't like a scan with his eyeballs. I mean, I can identify.
No, it's just
things kind of-
he won't even look away from what he's doing, is what I mean. So
What if you,
Okay.
like,
it was
dangle
just a scan before, but he won't even look away from what he's doing.
Why are you willing to talk to us?
Unclear.
I just tried talking
That's
to. I just tried talking to your partners here, and I'll. I mean, I can see my gesture, but they don't talk back. Why are you talking to us?
Unclear.
Aww.
Maybe I just. That's why.
Key,
I'll.
do you believe in fate?
I had
I
a
have a
chance to
question.
change height.
Are the bookshelves like really tall, like way taller than Maki? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go up behind Maki and I'll say, "Hey, do you need help reaching this one over here?" And I'll pick him up underneath his armpits and lift him up. Does he protest when I pick him up?
As you go to pick him up, you hear as you hear like one of the alarms at the top of his head try going off, but it's messed up. It's severely damaged, and he starts like flailing a little bit.
I set him back down.
And it's at the you put him back down, and he goes to step back into time, and he bumps into one of the other Ordrons. And then you hear that Ordron start to go off.
Oh no!
Like a domino effect.
So it goes,
Face
and then you
justice.
hear all the other Ordrons begin to beep as well.
Oh my
Take him and go. Take him and go. Put him in the bag of holding.
I kind of want to wait to see what happens because I want to talk to someone that isn't a robot. Maybe
Yeah,
a celestial
for real.
will come.
Yeah.
We could maybe reason with them. Tell them what we're doing.
Mr. DM, this is a smart decision.
Maybe get a
Continue-
reward.
continue rolling
He just
insight
kills
check.
us all.
We also could actually talk to us.
So what do you guys do?
Is this a good idea?
I'll.
I mean, I'm all for it because.
Wanna roll?
I mean, at this point, I'm consulting the group. I'm seeing what they're doing. Are we gonna? I'm
Oh,
afraid
no,
that.
I say go for it. I kind of want to see somebody who's not a robot as.
Yeah, I say yeah, we can go for it.
I'm kind of happy this is happening.
Okay. Oh,
Although Leotorin is holding his ears.
Is it too loud
his
for you?
fucked up ears,
You have bigger ears than I.
That's true.
as he says, as his scarred, fucked up ears are just gleaming in the light.
Elf. Elf scum.
Okay, don't. You know, another
Something
Charlemagne.
racist today.
Yeah, Charlemagne with the fiends, and then Leotorin was
It's not
something
racist,
else.
it's speciesist.
Specious.
Specious.
20-year leaf lover.
So what do you guys
You
what do you guys do?
Hey, not the hard D, man.
I guess we're just
gonna
waiting.
wait.
Alright. So you guys wait around. At this point Maki
I'll
is going
kind
back
of lift
to
my hands up.
Maki's
What?
going back to looking over books. Someone roll me a D3.
A D3. 3.
Yes.
You said it died?
It's 3. So D6 divided by 2, right?
Yeah.
Stick divided by 2 is 3.
I am.
What does a D3 look like?
This is the amount of death saves that you all fail. Brom, you're now dead. Oh.
Oliver, what does a D3 look like?
A D3 isn't an actual die.
Oh.
It's
So
just a
you
D6
just-
divided by
it's
2,
divided
or
by
you
2.
could do it on the computer.
Oh. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, I can't
Rolling
imagine it in my head.
Who's
I
decided
already
your
rolled.
fate?
So
Owlin.
you guys are standing there, and then just arms up, and you see coming from around a corner of one of the bookshelves is wielding pitchforks with sparks around them, a handful of what look to be cambions flying through the air straight towards you guys.
What is that?
It is a type of fiend.
Oh boy, Charlemagne.
Get ready.
I turn to Charlemagne and I shake my head. Don't.
I'd be like, shut up! Don't say a
I
word.
use my
For the
magic
sake
book
of the
to
party,
tie it around your hands.
please cast your species ideals.
Whatever, and I make Siphon disappear.
Ooh, he's kind of hot.
So you guys what are you guys doing as they appear?
Hands up.
All right, you guys put
Help.
your
Help!
Oh,
Help!
put your hands up,
Yep. Help!
down on the ground, don't move.
I'm twiddling my thumbs, hands in my pocket.
Well, you said don't move.
Stop
your hands on the
moving!
ground.
And one of them goes over and kicks you in the back of the knee, Brom, and it is immensely strong. It brings you down onto one knee, grabs you by the back of the neck, and throws you headfirst into the ground.
And Leotorin's like on the ground. He's like, I
Brutality!
Ops.
Brutality!
why do I like this?
Was the ground made of wood?
No.
Okay.
Degrade me more.
Was it made of stone?
You're not
That's
sure
what
what
I
it's
thought.
made of. But they immediately, you feel the back of your neck, Brom, starting to get a little molten as their hands are very hot, and they start poking and prodding you guys with the pitchforks they have and start pushing you guys around, giving conflicting orders, telling you to put your hands up, not move, get your hands behind your back, or like a bunch of just nonsensical, like,
Do these seem like
American
yes men? Like a bunch like the seagulls from Nemo, where they're just like yelling random shit. They give it like an ounce of power.
How many of them are there?
Down, forward, left.
there are 3 right now,
Mm-hmm.
but you see more coming.
Oh great.
We need help. We're lost. We just returned one of your. I'm saying this from my head turned on the ground. Like, so we
Quiet!
from another. Okay.
Explain yourselves! Why are you here?
Okay. So
We said shut the fuck up! And
Okay.
one of them jams you with the trident.
Leotorin turns his head.
You take a total of 13 points, unless you're... Are you trying to block this? Or are you just letting them stab?
armor, so I'm assuming my armor's gonna eat up a portion of it. If it's because I'm almost always getting hit. It's my armor that's absorbing everything.
Yeah. So let's see, what's the attack? 21?
Yeah, it's a glancing blow.
So 13 points of damage.
Nothing happens.
Alright, so... So they're jabbing you with the pitchforks. And they look towards you, Beavis, who there are now 3 guys on just you, pinning you down to the ground.
Hey, you don't need it.
And one of them shouts into your, "What are you doing here? Explain yourself!"
Here for a picnic that's happening on Friday.
What are you saying, Beavis? Can you say it louder?
I don't understand you at all.
She said,
We're
You just
here.
all I hear is. You gotta get closer, or bring the laptop closer to you. I
We're
can't hear
here
you.
for a picnic
No.
that's
You
happening
gotta
on
squat down
Friday.
to Beavis because she's tiny.
Can you hear me?
Maybe that's just how quiet small people are. Their vocal cords aren't as loud or aren't as big.
They look towards you, and they say, "So you're intruders, eh?"
No, we were in for a
We are
picnic.
accidental tourists.
What he said?
Where are your passes? Give us your papers and identification.
Yeah,
We
Rude, I
fell
don't
here.
know what paper is.
"What do you want? A driver's license?"
Yeah,
One of
what
them
is-
cracks you in the side of the mouth, Leotorin. You take the 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 2 points of fire damage.
Damn.
I on the ground scream, "Take us to your superior now, soldier!" Trying to, because they seem like henchmen. They don't seem. I'm trying to bring back some of my battlefield. Maybe they recognize I'm a commander, whatever, and trying to intimidate them to just stop this nonsense and fucking bring us somewhere that we can talk to someone.
Make an intimidation check.
Are they medium-sized? Is my question.
Yes.
Okay. Less.
I kind of imagine
21.
I kind of imagine them like Pain and Terror from Hercules, the movie. Or whatever.
At this point, there's about 24 of these guys around here, and your voice just gets lost in the noise.
Oh God.
Do we just wait it out? What happens if we just wait it out? Is somebody else coming? Do we notice like any like other type of creatures besides these like coming in?
You make a perception check.
What's my perception? Oh. What's 19 plus 11?
30.
30.
So you hear Ara, a bit a ways away. There's now like a line around you guys, almost like police tape being put up. And there are some Celestials and some Inevitables, who, as soon as the Inevitables arrive, the Fiends raise up what seems to be like a badge of some sort, and the Inevitables just fly away immediately. But the Celestials are there asking, sort of like, they seem to be going back and forth about the Fiends are saying, "This is our case. We were here first. You know the rules." And the Celestials are like, "Well, do you guys have to be so rough?"
I look
I say
over
we
at
vote.
Charlemagne and I'm like, "You were right."
They suck.
Those bastards.
Do the Celestials hear me at all, or is my voice drowned out? Do they react at all to my shouting?
They seem to hear Brom, but knowing the rules of this place, they seem to understand that it is in fact the Fiends got here first. So over time, the Celestials begin setting up another outer perimeter to be able to hold off any other Inevitables or Celestials while the Fiends take care of this case.
Oh no, I happened to spill my holy water.
Do you have
I'll-
holy water?
I'll try and shout out in Celestial that we need help, and we are lost.
Make a persuasion check.
Alex, if I can persuade you as the GM that I had holy water,
Do I get any sort of increment or decrement based on my vulnerability or the fact that I was just mean?
I wouldn't say so.
What do I hear like
Natural 1.
One of the fiends
I hear
immediately
anything.
covers your mouth and starts like patting your body, and you feel immediately your coin purse get cut.
I don't think I have any gold on me. Didn't I lose all of my gold?
It says you
From
have 2,000
Kreelo?
gold on you.
Well, I'll take it. I mean, it's gone now, but I thought I had 0.
I am just going off the numbers.
Okay, no, that's fine. Bye-bye, gold.
But you feel your coin purse get cut and tossed back and says, "What's this? We've got outlaws."
What coin is not okay?
And he
Well, my mouth
says-
is covered.
He says, "This could help pay the fine. You got any more to help get you guys out of the situation?"
oh shit.
Yeah, that machine over there, and I like gesture towards Maki.
We were bringing him back.
He seems pretty
He
damaged.
fell
Did you
into
guys do this
Eberron.
to him?
No, he fell into Eberron from here.
And what evidence do you have of this?
Well, we also did.
Ask him.
We also did fall in here too. So like,
Guys got security cameras?
And what proof do you have of this?
there's a Brom-shaped hole in the ground.
Show
Like,
them that
van-
broken
So you're
amulet.
admitting to vandalism.
if we show him the broken,
I'm admitting to
amulet,
falling.
we confiscate it.
Why do you guys have portals in the sky?
There are no portals in the sky in Dawn.
Well, how did
Why
I
don't you
fall
ask-
then?
We don't even know you
Ask-
fell here. What proof do
Exactly.
you have that you fell?
The giant man-sized hole in the ground. How would I have made that without falling?
You could have rammed
Ask the
yourself
bot
into the
with the
stone.
number
You could
on
have
it.
damaged it yourself.
I could have ran
The only-
myself into the ground.
Well, tell him you fell on a person,
The guy
we
looks
did
over.
fall on a person, and we helped him.
and we fell.
There were a bunch of people there that saw us fall.
Did you get a name?
Yes.
What was it? Fennel?
Shit, what the fuck was his name?
Phoenix?
We asked his
Oh,
name, and no
Alex?
one fucking remembers. That's great.
No, we didn't ask his name. Someone's like,
He had a barbed
shouted
tail, and
his
he
name.
had a slightly barbed tail.
Someone shouted his name.
What platform
and
was
he
he
had
on?
wings, and he has an empty potion bottle with him because I fed him a potion because I felt bad for landing on him.
Alright, at that point, Maki.
Well, everyone,
Hold
well,
on.
one sec. Wait, fuck, that wouldn't make any sense. Never mind.
Maki, what platform did we fall on?
Maki does not turn over, but is looking over books, and he is now a bit of ways away from you guys at this point. He's continued to go through books, so he's
That
not
rat.
nearby.
Ask that robot.
What?
Ask
Ask
that
the
robot
robot.
what platform he fell on. Only, a
We
few
can't
hours
bother
ago.
them. They're doing work.
This one you can bother.
But the one with the number 1 on his head, he talks to you.
They pat you down, Beavis, and they say, "Oh, that's a coin. This could help ease up the punishment."
My gold, I'll rip your tongue out.
Shit, gold don't mean
Threatening an
nothing.
officer, and you immediately one of them begins bludgeoning you, Beavis.
I'll kill you
Police
while we
brutality.
This
You
this
see
seems
the-
racist.
They place shackles around Beavis's hands that shrink to her size, and then they muzzle her.
Do I call PETA or Internal Affairs?
And then one last crack to the back of the head, and Beavis is out.
Why did they keep
Boss is
us
always getting knocked out.
She talks too much.
People are always doing us favors.
barely talking?
Thank you, officer.
So, do we just wait around here? Or are you gonna put us on trial or something?
We'll get to trial eventually. We just need to figure this out first. Who are all
I
of
mean,
you?
we're telling you what happens. But you don't believe us.
What happened to the books there?
That's none of your concern. For all we know, you could have taken them.
Well, how long
Pat
have
us
they been
down.
gone?
Point out that every robot is in uniform distance, and Maki is out of place and even.
Don't point that out.
Well, it's the point. Yeah.
They're gonna notice and fucking scrap him because he's wrong. God, fuck.
Don't.
No,
you
he already started
you guys do notice Maki gets, as soon as you say that, Maki gets pulled out of line and held down as well.
Oh my god.
So,
Question him. He can't tell a lie. He's not programmed to.
Exactly.
You actually get, all of you get the sense, being in this plane this long, you cannot tell a deliberate lie.
Oh, we can?
No one.
wait.
So no deception.
If no one
checks.
can tell a lie, motherfucker, I just told you the truth. We fell from the sky. We rescued this guy. We knew he belonged to this plane. We tried bringing him back. Now we're trying to leave, and now we're just stuck. And you guys
We
are
fell on
beating
this
us.
guy, and then this guy. You can take us if
We
you
just
try.
see a superior. We just want to leave. We've dropped him off, and we just want to leave now.
Can we try to get the attention of one of the Celestials, maybe?
I already tried that. I rolled goddamn natural one.
Yeah, the Celestials went off and formed a further barrier perimeter, so
Do I
they're
still hear them?
no.
Damn.
They're just shooing off any other Celestials or Inevitables that come by. At this point, there's a couple dozen fiends just bullying you guys.
Can we bully them back?
That's
Isn't this the
Is it
place of
like-
order and balance? Why aren't all three sides handling this? Fiends, angels, and robots.
Like, do
This
they
seems
like
pretty unbalanced
bully-
right now. Are they
Like,
are they
maybe-
beating us to the wait? I have an important question. Are they beating us to the melody right now?
Yeah.
They're all just taking their turns. Dunk, 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 da-da-da-da, and we're just.
What if they what if we're supposed to bully them back? What if they like it? What if they respect us if we have vigor behind our words?
Make an insight check, all of you.
Oh boy.
Or investigation.
They're not gonna stop. Damn, that's gonna be really good. 28 for investigation for Brom.
Insight.
Ooh! Damn, natural 20.
Oliver, insight.
He said investigation
Or
or insight.
investigation.
Cringe.
Oh, what's my
I got
insight?
14.
I mean, I rolled a 4, so.
Your
Yeah,
insight, you
natural
said?
Oh, you got a 23.
Plus
And
3.
that-
7.
Based, Brom and Leo, based on your knowledge of this realm and your knowledge of fiends and celestials and constructs, you assume each of the three groups represents a kind of order. The Celestials represent law in the service of justice and the greater good. The Ordrons are and Inevitables are a neutral, very bureaucratic, very like cross your T's and dot your I's kind of law and order. And then the Devils and Fiends represent law in the service of tyranny and personal gain. They are all order, and they are all like valid types of order. The morality doesn't matter as long as there's order. So you get the sense these guys will just keep pressing charges and beating you guys up and just fucking you over until they can squeeze as much out of you guys for themselves as they can possibly get.
So Leo just goes kind of like limp, and he lips are sealed. Refuses to talk or cooperate whatsoever.
So what are you guys doing?
I could teleport over to the Celestials and be like, I want to be under your
And
jurisdiction.
Are the Celestials like completely gone now?
They're not completely gone. They've set up a further perimeter where they're shooing away other Celestials and Inevitables.
So somehow we can like telepathically communicate with each other.
If you guys had telepathy, sure.
I don't know if I do. I don't think I do.
I imagine we're all prone right now, right?
Yeah.
How far are they?
They're pretty far. You don't have a really great view because there's just that many bodies of fiends at this point and devils.
If I had to take a rough estimate.
I thought we were like in a hallway with a bunch of books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we? Is that okay?
What if
It's
I
a-
just like really like whisper to Charlemagne, like, do you know how? Assuming he knows, because he fucking hates fiends. Maybe he has dealt with them in the past. Maybe there's some way we could get out of this. Do they hear me?
Shar, are you there?
He said no. He's not.
Andrew?
out.
Or is he muted or something?
You might be asleep. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Man, I mean, it is 9:35. He probably has work or whatever.
He's here.
So fall asleep
Wake
by
the fuck up!
He's like, huh?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all good. He's got work.
Hmm?
He also had a margarita. So
Oh shit!
I haven't finished my margarita. Where is it?
It's so much pizza.
Hell yeah, I got my margarita.
We're all basically facing police brutality right now from the fiends.
Alright.
I remember.
I want to lift up and then take however many books it takes to reach the Celestials and be like, hey, we're getting kind of brutalized over there. Can we get some help?
you just blip over to one of the Celestials. Make a persuasion check.
What? It was easy.
Wait,
Natural
Crimeny?
20.
What?
Yeah!
Whoa!
Natural 20 on the floor. He rolled intentionally on the floor, so he doesn't
Yeah.
have a place to roll.
That's all good.
wow. Crimeny saves the day.
So you blip over to the Celestials. And you hear the Celestial look at you as the fiends the devils fly back and pull you back to the rest of the group. And the Celestials just say, alright, this is enough. And you hear they immediately begin speaking in another language that none of you understand.
It's not Celestial?
They're also
No.
stealing from us.
Wait, are they celestial or fiend?
There are Celestials and Fiends. You guys are getting help from the Celestials now.
He missed all the.
Andrew missed the most important goddamn part for his character. I hate fiends. Gets beat up by fiends.
No wonder his character was so quiet.
Yeah, I was like, man, he really listened to me when I told him no.
I thought he knew something that we didn't. Like, he
I
was
know.
just
I
being
was sitting
quiet
there.
on purpose.
I was expecting him to start blasting any second now.
So you guys
Like the angel's like, "Who's
immediately
that?"
they begin arguing in this other language, and a bunch of the fiends, a bunch of the Celestials move in and begin like getting the fiends off your backs.
Yes.
And you're not completely free. Beavis is still shackled up and unconscious.
I'll pick her up.
And you guys are just able to stand to the side as they're arguing, but a bunch of the fiends are watching you. A bunch of the Celestials are telling you, don't worry, we're here for you, we're gonna figure this out. And a bunch of the fiends are saying, you guys are so fucked once we're done dealing with these guys.
I want to ask, can we get a stolen coin back?
And you guys have a moment to yourselves. What are you doing?
Asking Charlemagne what the fuck is the deal with fiends.
Evil.
I'll really hone in on their language. I'll even activate my help. Yeah, Andrew, we cannot understand what you're saying, my dude. You gotta
understand me?
Yeah, your microphone is fucked.
Oh, is it still?
Yeah.
That's better.
Oh. Alright, here, never mind. I'll change my other one.
Oh, wow.
No, he was on his phone. I'll try and hone in on their language and what they're, because I think the reason why I got confused is I believe my first step to learning the Don language, it wasn't the comprehend language that allowed me to read it, but I was using it to help teach it because it made it somewhat clearer.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and hone in. This is my first time hearing the Don language, and that's a weak spot for me. It's something that I'm hearing for the first time, so I'm really trying to pick up on its patterns and see.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of like,
Hey Albert, do you have a fingernail clipper?
just in different tempos.
I just think I got a hangnail I want to get rid of. this.
So, I'll explain why I hate they're liars. They eat the souls of the living, and enslave them to their will. They are the enemies of my family's house, bringers of the deep, of darkness.
He's saying this in a hushed tone, right? He's not like shouting this out like a maniac.
Yeah. And fuck. I wasn't anticipating having to talk about the fiends today. And
Oh, you can be as vague as you want. You don't need to dump everything. It's whatever you're prepared for and comfortable with.
They killed my dad.
And I'm secretly a fiend, and my mom's a fiend, and I hate fiends.
oh, and they nearly killed and enslaved me too.
Oh, damn. Okay. Do you recognize one of these people? These fiends?
That'd be crazy. That'd be a crazy quinkadink.
Alex, do I recognize?
Yeah, that one right there.
You do not.
Okay.
My cat.
No, I don't. I want them fucking
No, I
dead.
don't.
As a matter of fact, Dan? He's the one.
He
What the
sold
fuck?
me at first.
This is how I like to hold my dad.
Do I need to roll anything for understanding the Don language at all when I'm focusing on it?
No, make an intelligence check.
An intelligence check.
I'm sorry.
Are
it's
you
so much
dumb or
pizza,
smart?
and I was
Do I
so
get any
uncomfortably
sort of
full.
increment for my background at all, or no?
I also wanna make the
I wouldn't say so.
Okay. 14 plus. You said check or saving throw?
Check.
Okay. 17 total. 14 plus 3. Ow, fuck.
I also want to point out to the Celestials that they have Maki pinned. So maybe that could get resolved.
Well, I don't know if the fiends pulled out Maki. Someone pulled out Maki.
Yeah, but I don't want him getting brutalized either. Smashed against the floor.
Was
At
it
this
a-
point, Beavis comes back to consciousness. It's been a...
Okay.
She
Wait, why
wasn't,
was
like,
Beavis
mentally
unconscious?
Andrew, you missed a whole goddamn 30-minute brutalization section of the police beating us up.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, shit.
Pay attention, damn it.
I'm sorry, I was so full, I could not. I was like sitting in my chair and I'm like.
You gotta let us
I'm
know
so
then. You're like, hey
uncomfortable.
guys, I'm really falling asleep.
Well, no, I was like, let me just like lay down for a second.
Isn't
The
And then
follies of man.
it overtook me.
But about
What?
Maki,
hello? Is our amulet fixed?
No,
Is
we
that
haven't.
ambulance fixed?
We have not.
No,
We have not
Beavis.
gotten to that yet, Beavis.
Do you guys think that we should make a run for it if it turns out that the Celestials are losing this?
I don't know where we would go. I mean, I guess we could try and run to the portal. But like, we went through like 2 30-minute elevator rides, and we walked through Times Square, and there were a lot of cool ads, but it was really distracting. I wasn't paying attention to where we went. But yeah.
What?
I mean,
How's it look
we
with the
have-
Celestials and the
We
fiends?
have the amulet here. We could try and just use it one more time, and just get thrown somewhere hopefully better than this.
I wouldn't risk that. We're going to
Does it look like the Celestials are losing the argument? Like, just
They-
based on, like, context clues.
Make an insight check.
What happened to my intelligence? I rolled a 17 total.
Okay. Make an insight check as well. Brom.
Brom?
Yeah.
Was Maki?
I think 16 total, 10 plus 6. No, 15 total, 10 plus 5.
Was Maki?
So
Brom
Ara and
support.
Brom, through context clues, and you, Brom, a little bit through understanding some of the things they're saying, you're getting the sense that the Celestials are trying to argue from the moral high ground. They don't have a legal standing here to take over the case and help you guys, but they're functionally they're buying you time. They don't seem to be trying to do so. Like, they want to figure out whether you guys are criminals or not either, but they're trying to argue you guys don't need to get beat up as much as you're getting beat up.
Is Maki nearby? Like, he got pulled out. Was he pulled out by
he's
like the
with you
neutral
guys.
party? He's with us?
Yeah.
I say we just use the fucking amulet one more time and get out of here.
Well, we can end up we don't know where we're gonna end up.
Well, right now we're in a almost
An endless
we're
fucking
not
line.
I can tell that these guys are not going to stop brutalizing us. They're going to
We
keep
open
beating
it
on
around,
us and
we're gonna
beating
fall
on
to-
us.
we open up that
I'd
necklace,
rather be
it's
stuck in the
like a realm of
Fey realm.
madness and all die.
I know, but we saw 3 portals that opened up. One was in the Fey realm, one was in open skies. We didn't see any evil places. We might get somewhere else, but right now it seems everywhere else seems like a better place.
We saw not
Except for the chaos.
evil, but we definitely
place.
were losing minds standing
I'm gonna
there.
try. Do I need to attune to the necklace first, or can I just use it?
Would I have a better affinity with the necklace or anything?
Let me see. I actually don't remember. Let me look at the item.
I mean, the item has functionally been changed.
Yeah, that's
so
why
I
I'm
don't-
checking. I have the item card here.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna kind of miss the ambient background music for this realm. If and when we leave here.
Ah!
You know, it is kind of peaceful.
And I mean, if we were to use the
Elliott, can you
amulet,
just lift this up a little bit? Just push from the bottom.
Watch
I mean,
out,
she wants to
it's
go.
back.
yeah. If we were to use the amulet, I mean, it takes time to use.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, you remember him holding it for a bit?
Kreelo literally used it like 3 times in the combat that we were in.
Oh, I thought it took time to use. Would it take?
Well, let's just put it to a vote. I want to use the necklace. Who wants to use the necklace as well?
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
I
think
1, 2.
I
three.
kind of have to agree.
Leo's hesitant because he kind of wants to see like how this goes out, but he's willing to.
Well, Leo, I can tell you, I'm trying to pick up on their language, and I'm really good with language, and it's really fucking me up that I can't understand what the hell they're saying. But they don't seem to be. We heard what they said earlier. They have no legal jurisdiction to help us, and they're just trying to really just win the argument with the fiends, and the fiends don't fucking care. They just want to cause chaos, and we need to get the fuck out of here.
Watch us like leave, and then we unintentionally start like a war between the fiends and the celestials.
I know.
With half the party kind of agreeing, I'll try and use the necklace if I can. I didn't hear if I could use it or not. I had my headphones off for a second.
You could attune to it just by spending action points while holding it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Now, is using it up to?
I'll unattune from the banner, and I'll attune to the necklace.
Do you have any number of unsafe attunement slots, or are you all...
That's why I unattuned from the mental fortitude banner.
Alright.
Can I unattune and attune to something with it 6 action points?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we
Wait, we're in combat?
No.
No, we're just doing it like we're organizing it by turn basis.
Okay.
Alright. So you attune to the amulet. And you feel the magic of the amulet. It has... Right now it is heavily damaged. It is supposed to have up to 3 charges that it regains on a full rest, and then you spend 1 charge to cast Plane Shift. But right now it is messed up, so you're not sure how it will function.
I'll lift up the medallion in my hand, and I'll have everyone gather close.
Maki included.
Yeah, everyone, including Maki, and I'll think of the church, the freshest memory in my mind, the cathedral where we just fought desperately in order to defeat someone who's been torturing us for weeks. And it's a very passionate memory, and I'll try and infuse whatever runic magic or whatever I have into it to try and make it pop. Well, that would be crazy. If I was like, I thought of home, and then all of a sudden we're in fucking my place. I should have said that. That would have been so much cooler. But I already said what I said. That would have been major main character, I feel like. That would have been like, we're derailing the whole campaign so we could do what I want to do.
We're all thinking of home. And
yeah, we could all
have
put our
different
hands on the
ideas of
amulet or
home.
something.
So it takes us to some point in between all those points.
I'm thinking, wait, what was the Vanguard guy that we talked to?
Roll a D100.
Okay. Well, I haven't done that in a while. Percentile.
What was the,
Yeah, it's, you roll a percentile die. I don't know if it'll focus.
Oh yeah, I know.
Percentile die?
I know.
Okay.
I just never seen it rolled before. In context.
95. No, that's a 6. 65.
You should have stuck with 95.
Well, no, I'm not gonna shoot.
Stuck with 95.
I got excited. I was like 95. I'm like, wait, no, that's the dots at the bottom.
We're gonna go to the realm of Jorian or whatever it was. We're so fucked.
Instant TPK.
Except for me.
1 sec.
I'll be fine.
The 2 numbers is the one with the 2 is the one. It's 56. Never mind. That's even worse. I mean, I'm sorry. I looked at the other one first and was like, that's the first number, but no, the double one is the 10-1. 56. Sorry.
It's getting worse. Wait, no, 5.
It was 2.
Wait, no.
It's not as bad as Laura Bailey. Laura Bailey had a roll above a 10 on the D100, and she rolled a 4 and a 7 and then a 9 on her D100, and it blew everyone away, and she almost killed her party a couple episodes ago. It was very funny.
Nice.
I start whispering in like a little mantra, like not Joriet, not Joriet, not Joriet, not Joriet.
It turns out we needed above a 60 in order to succeed, and I'm just like, 56. After correcting myself.
You guys, you guys feel as you're all holding each other, this weight lifting, like your stomachs, being lifted up within your body. It's almost like going down a roller coaster, kind of when your stomach drops. Except it is perpetually like your stomach at the top of your, like at the top of that drop.
Oh, fuck that. I hate stomach drop.
And then you guys disappear.
I just feel like crying.
And you see immediately a bunch of the fiends go to blast you guys with fire as they see what you guys are doing. The Celestials go to rush in as well.
At us or the fiend?
At you guys.
I yell out to the Celestials, "We're sorry."
Next time, no fiends.
And you guys teleport to let's see.
Not Joriet.
The more
Not Joriet.
Roll 2d10 and tell me the numbers separately.
Me again?
Everyone, I think.
Or everyone?
No, just what's it called? Just Brom.
Not Joriet. Let's everyone pray. Not
Use my
Joriet.
metal die. I haven't used my metal
Start
die
praying.
in a while. You said 2d10 and tell you the numbers separately?
Yeah.
Alright, the first one is 1. Or at least 10. Yeah, 1. Second one is an 8. So 18, 1 8.
So you guys appear in the air, and you fall down into. You guys see, what's it called? With your passive perception, most of you, except for Crimeny and Charlemagne, you see Fairhaven maybe 10-ish miles away to the west, as you guys fall down into a river, maybe somewhere around here.
Nice.
Okay.
Is Maki with us?
Yes.
Is he swimming?
Wait, where is that river?
How deep is the river? Because I imagine I would sink too.
Yeah, you guys both sink.
Do we sink very far? Oh boy.
Is it a fast river?
I'll try and grab out Tamaki and I don't know how you. Well, it's an action, right? To spend the removable rod. I just try and activate it, and then I'll reach out to him and catch him before he reaches the bottom. And then what's that gonna do? We're just gonna it's a river. It's not a fucking. Okay, whatever. We can get out of the river somehow. I don't know why I'm complicating it.
Is it a fast-moving river?
Fairly.
Okay. Well, I'll try and grab Maki. Reach out to him.
Are
Why
there
don't
any
you just make
plants
yourself
nearby,
big and walk
like
out of the
trees?
river?
I don't have
along
any
the
more
plan?
charges of that.
I should have shoved a celestial in a bag.
Is there any like foliage, like trees or like plants next to the river?
Oh wait, is the well no, answer your question first.
Yeah, so you guys can fairly easily get out of the river. It's not like a super fast river. It is pretty fast.
You're gone.
It's not like life-threateningly fast.
Has the rift closed that we went through or whatever?
It was not like a portal. It was just a teleportation, a planar transfer. Teleportation. Yeah, you guys blipped. You didn't walk through a portal.
And we're about 10 miles away from Fairhaven, you said? East?
About.
It was east of us? Okay.
It was west of you.
Yeah. Do we rest first, or do we head there first?
I say we
What's
rest
the
first.
condition of everyone?
I'm down for either, so whatever. I'll be the tipping point for whichever one wants to go. Who wants to rest?
We need a rest.
Okay.
Oh, what happened?
'Cause we didn't rest after that.
Weren't we given something by the guy in order to talk to him? The director? Or is that the queen? Didn't we ask for some way to communicate with him or something like that? Or no, we talked to him and he wanted to patrol and make sure no one escaped.
I believe one of you has Ascending Stone.
To the queen, right?
One of you has Ascending Stone to the queen, and then one of you might have Ascending Stone to... I don't know if you guys got one to the Vanguard.
All I remember is Vanguard... I have another question.
Well, the queen would have taken that one back once she finished her business with you guys.
Okay. Has the, have the seasons changed?
No, it hasn't been that long. Because,
we saw a lot of fucking...
I know, but he
but
said,
time was 10-1 in that realm, in our favor. So we...
Yeah, and then I asked
Well, it doesn't
him...
cancel out. We still experienced the time when it was going
hold on.
faster.
I asked...
No,
let's have the DM answer the question.
I'm telling you, because I asked him that already.
Yeah, but we are now in... You asked it when we were not in the realm. I'm seeing if there's been any change, if he's subverting expectations.
It is completely different weather than when you guys left.
It could just be a
Is it just weather or is it season?
It's not season.
Okay.
Well, yeah, Brom, you dummy.
Yeah. God damn, I'm asking a simple question. You two both jumped down my throat like I'm crazy.
I'm trying to tell you that I asked him that, and at most it's probably been a few hours. Is what I.
You all are crazy.
Yeah, you all suck.
Yeah.
Are we taking a long rest?
Yes.
Oh, and can I resummon Boop before our rest?
I'll try and help prepare Maki if I can during the long rest.
You guys resting out of town or going into town and resting?
Wait, how long would it take in order to... It's about 10 miles away, right? It's like an hour. Might as well get into town. I mean, a 10-mile hike would fucking wipe us in real life. In real life. Like, I do a 5-mile hike, and I'm done for the day. But this is after fighting, after fucking running and walking for hours already. Let's go on another 10-mile hike.
You know, douchebag, need to be exterminated fiend.
God.
I'm down to take a rest. We could do a short rest and then head out. Do a compromise. Do you guys want to do a short rest first?
Sure. I'm good with either.
Alright. I mean, short rest and long rest are good for me because I gain stuff back regardless.
You know, I'm gonna sleepwalk.
I forget how rests work.
Alright, so you guys can roll up to half of your maximum vitality dice to get stamina back, and you add your con mod to each die rolled.
What's the vitality dice?
They're on your sheet. It's the CD and AD.
What about mana?
What am I rolling?
So you regain... At this level, you guys regain 3.
How does it work with uneven... is it lower or higher number?
It's always rounded down.
Okay.
So you said half?
Yeah.
Where is CD and...
Half of either AD or CD?
Yeah.
And it can be half of both?
Yeah.
Or like half of the total?
Half of the total.
Okay. So I can roll 3 of these. So in your case, you have a D10 class die and you have a D8 ancestry die. So you have 7 total. You can roll up to 3 of them in order to roll it and gain that back in stamina and HP.
So, wait, what am I rolling specifically? Like what die?
You have a D10 CD and D8 AD.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So you either choose to roll some D10s or D8s, whatever you want to do.
Wait, I forget the answer to the question. If it's uneven, do we go high or low?
Low. So you have 7. We should all have 7 die total. You roll 3 of those, or can roll 3 of those if you would like.
All right, I'm gonna roll 3 D8.
And does that you add your con mod per dice or con mod per die? Okay.
This is only stamina, by the way.
Can I roll like 3d10 then? Whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
And you add your con modifier each time, which in your case is 3. Same for me.
I gotta take a bathroom break.
7, 10. Wow.
Let me know if
6.
Could you tell me
Okay.
what the con is?
13, 23 plus 9 is 32
Oh,
stamina
this-
points.
So I got.
23 total.
I rolled
just the right die.
15 plus 3.
It's a D10.
I got
Oh, it doesn't actually
18
roll that.
stamina points.
Well, it's your con mod each die. So if you roll 3 die,
Oh, I was looking at my intelligence. Sorry. So I rolled 15 total with my 3 die, plus 2 for each roll. So 15.
21.
Yeah. 21.
21.
21.
All right. So you guys are healing.
The
up.
0 is a 10.
Oh, okay. That's what I was asking. I'm like,
Yeah, because
Oh.
you couldn't fit both numbers on there. You couldn't roll a 0 on a die. That'd be crazy.
yeah. 6.
So you rolled 10, 6, and what's the last one?
8.
So 10, 6, 8, and then your con mod 3 times. So that's 9. So 10 plus 6 plus 8 is 24 plus 9 is 33. Right? Am I crazy? No, 33. 33 stamina points back.
Are we supposed to be clicking these boxes that say short rest
No.
or long rest?
Yeah, it's for the
No.
automated system for like when you get things back because you can functionally click a long rest button, and if you have the like short rest or long rest checked, those things are automatically refilled when you click short rest or long rest. But we don't use that system, so.
Gotcha. I feel like I should know all this by now.
No, you shouldn't know that because we don't use that system.
I'm gonna reset my action points to 6.
I do get skill Kriega back, I believe, on a short rest.
Did I use
Yes.
any resolve?
You did use resolve on that play.
Do I get resolve back from a short rest?
Alex, that's a question for you.
Sorry, what?
Do I get resolve back on a short rest?
I believe you get all of it back. Let me read.
I'll,
Oh, do I get any mana back
During
on a
that-
short rest?
Yeah, 3.
Warlocks get their, unless things have been changed, Warlocks are the only casting class that gain stuff back from a short rest. Not the only one. but-
Yeah, you get all your resolve back.
Does Andrew get all of his mana back?
Yeah,
I get 3. Oh, all.
Well, he's got 5 mana.
all of your pact mana. Or well, yeah, you got so that 5, yeah, but not like siphon or this or the source dice or anything like that.
During that or that short rest, I'll take pause up to 10 words. Okay, it takes 1 action to cast. I'll take 10 minutes and 6 seconds in order to cast Skywrite as a ritual and cause 10 words to form as clouds for whoever can see within those clouds.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll try and face them towards the city and just say, Atonement, due east or west, whatever direction we were away from the city, in hopes that the Vanguard sees us and can send an entourage. Just to, like, say, entourage needed, Vanguard due east. I took Skywrite and I'm trying to find a way to use it, so I'll do that.
All right. So. So we will, as the Vanguard marches their people out towards picking you guys up along the road. I will just say we are going to be going into a period of a lot of downtime now that school is starting. So we'll still be able to do main story sessions and stuff like that every once in a while. but for the most part, we'll be doing downtime stuff. So I wanted to introduce this little sheet right here.
I do have one question, Alex.
Yes.
If we do happen to meet the director again within this session, do we ever find out if he found our gold? Oh, I don't even care about the gold. Did he find the carpet hole? Did he find Brom's hole? That's my question.
What a question.
Baby.
That is what it was aptly named. Brom's hole. So I'm sure the Vanguard searched after we were gone into the fighting out there like, hey, what the fuck happened to these guys?
Can I see the female flipper again?
Yeah.
I got another one.
Where's the sheet, by the way?
I'm sending it right now. Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
So
Those bezels on the computer are insane.
What bezels?
The picture photor.
Little do we know, Kreelo's
Picture
actually...
photo.
Little do we know, Kreelo's actually disguised himself as Maki, and he's been with us this whole time.
Well, no, we found out that he cannot transform into robots.
I know, I was saying,
yeah, so this is an adventure request sheet. If ever you guys want to do a downtime thing, this doesn't have to be something super complicated. Please don't let it stop you from doing a downtime activity. But literally just put one bullet point of answering each of these questions, send it to me, and then that's all I need to start making an adventure for you guys.
Okay.
Brom wants to turn into a werewolf. Lycanthropy for Brom.
Okay, so you gotta join the companions.
Just the meta, like, Brom becomes a lycanthrope, and it works because it's a curse, not technically a disease. And he just, like, flesh just shows up out of nowhere, and he's all fucked up, and he's just got, like, flesh falling off his metal, and he's just like, ah.
Oliver, we can check up on that land.
Adventure time request sheet.
That's true.
Yeah. And the Goblin shop that we bought. Did we buy
Well, we can't even... Well, no, they said that they'd think about it, but we got no more gold in order to buy that shit.
They don't know that.
This could also be the start of our investment into property. We get back and we're like, hey, do you find our gold? And they're like, yeah, but we don't think you're going to spend it responsibly, so we'll give it to you if you buy property for the Vanguard. And then we'll just sit there and be like, okay.
I buy a porno house.
You buy a brothel?
Yes.
That's fucked. Exploiting women. Yeah.
Hey, sex work is real work.
Brothels are not good. That's where bad things happen.
Old-timey brothels. You can run an upstanding brothel.
There's no upstanding brothels today. It's why they're banned in most places because there's such a.
Well, no, they're banned because all the religious people are like, oh, sex is impure.
I genuinely believe that a brothel would be a place that just
legalize brothels.
Okay.
Or prostitution. Because they did that, women are safer.
One sec. We just think about it for a second. It could just be them saying they're safer, but at the same time, Andrew, one sec, let me speak and my thought out. We have like all kinds of like ethical issues and things happening behind the scenes with like normal porn on the internet where there's no brothels. Now we have shit behind closed doors where we have managers telling you, you gotta do this in order for that. Like there's enough issues in normal workplaces. Now this is a place where sex is expected. Like
that's where you gotta unionize. Like wasn't there like a
it's how you manage
club in like Las Vegas that unionized?
Could be, I'm not sure.
Or there was somewhere. There's someone.
We got way off the book there. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I look up and you guys are like talking about the ethics.
I got an idea.
Brothels.
Brom and I
Hey,
are going for a win.
If a woman wants to sell her coochie, a woman can sell her coochie.
I'm all for that. It's just brothels seem like a place that breeds exploitation.
I got an idea. So, Brom and I.
Oh, you can get exploited anywhere.
Can I talk, damn it?
That's
damn.
politics.
How about she exploits herself instead of having someone exploit her?
Am I doing a good job of it?
I'm just talking every single time you're talking, just to annoy you.
Yeah, you're doing that this whole session. I mean, that.
Damn! Elliott's telling him how he feels.
You too, Andrew.
What did I do?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember. Well, but no, I was gonna say we take that landy and we sell everyone that's on our property.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's what you wanted to say? God damn! You're
Elliott's
getting shit for wanting to talk about slavery.
We can make that 220,000 back.
Hey, we spent like 30k gold on lawyers. They're like the best of the best. So if we just roll multiple natural ones, I would be sad. Even though we lost all of that gold anyways, at least we'll hopefully get something out of it.
I mean, can't we just go back there and get our gold?
Did we get an opportunity to talk to the director? Did he find our Brom's hole?
He did not.
At least let me sell one person.
I wanted the hole. I didn't care about the gold.
You guys are gonna get paid by the Vanguard though for this job.
What the fuck did he do with our gold?
Thank God.
That's gonna be Brom's quest. Finding his hole.
Technically,
If he had that much money, he'd probably just keep it on him.
No. I don't care about. Well, no. There's no way for. I don't care about the gold. But the hole wasn't it not small? Wasn't it like a carpet?
Yeah, Oliver Brom's got a
Yeah,
big
you can
hole
fold it up though.
that he's currently trying to explore.
God damn it! I just wanted the hole back. I was hoping it was like rolled up in a corner.
I want another foldable boat.
I want a
Can I
death
get Can
cannon.
I get the foldable horse?
That's a
Like-
callback. It's a throwback.
Can I get a flamethrower so I could burn all the feet?
I don't know if they would burn.
Yeah, if you fucking flame them enough.
I think they get tickled.
Never gonna give you up.
Alright, so with that, I guess we will end today's session.
Down. So what are you guys
Really
gonna be doing for your
sorry I
side
fell
quests? Leo, do you have any idea what you want to do for your side quests?
I
Ara,
don't think so.
hello?
she's not in the room right now.
Oh, what are you in the room?
Now she's in the room.
What?
Do you guys know what you wanted? Were you in the room when we were explaining the side quests?
No, I was taking a shit.
Oh, you did say that. I do have to take a shit now too, and I've been holding it for a long time.
Remember, only white
But-
place. Too much toilet paper will be a waste.
That's gospel. Anyways, the Alex sent out a document. Or Alex, you can explain. I don't want to.
I saw. I
Okay.
said, it's on my phone. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, so pretty much if you want to do a side quest, just fill that out. It doesn't need to be super complicated. You literally just one bullet point, so I have an idea of what to prepare. And then I will prepare a session for you guys, and then we can run a downtime.
What?
Is it?
Not what, like, regarding to that. Jimmy said you guys were talking about the morality of brothels. I wanted to be there for that conversation.
Yeah, I was saying that
think
brothels
brothels-
seem like. Andrew said he wanted to buy a brothel, and I
I
said
think
that
there
seems.
should be laws that protect sex workers.
I'm not
Yeah.
disagreeing. I am
Sex
not.
workers are workers.
God damn it!
No,
Let me speak. I'm not
I don't
disagreeing
know.
that there's nothing wrong with sex workers. There's something wrong with brothels, though, especially old-timey brothels, because we are in
I'm
old-timey
not asking
times.
for old.
What
And-
if he
Timey
is
brothel.
opening, like, a progressive brothel?
That's fine. I'm saying we got into an argument of whether brothels are places that breed exploitation. They're a place out, and my argument was that women get exploited all over, like in normal jobs. And how about, like, if we have brothels, then they're just going to get exploited where the sex is commonplace, and it's going to be bad. How about we just start OnlyFans and have women like govern their own bodies in Eberron?
But there's no way to take pictures. Are we like drawing?
No, there are. It's the
models?
picture. Remember the thing that flips and Beavis accidentally took a picture? She took a picture of her face. Remember that? We just open a booth where women sell explicit photos. Thank you, Elliott. Explicit photos of themselves.
Now, how I don't think the issue that people have to decide to just have really stiff shoulders.
Are you talking about opening up a massage parlor that is secretly a place that you exploit women at?
No, I was just making a massage.
Brom's massage parlor. Wait, I can't edit this. One second.
Brom's Pound Town.
No, it'll be Brom's hole.
Well, with that, I'm gonna end the recording. So bye recording.
Bye recording.
Bye, recording.
Andrew, you don't get to say bye.